Or am I? Maybe. I don't know. You'll notice my currency is a little worse for wear. Not my LMD. My LMD is fine, but my currency is a little worse for wear because I did indeed pull for Gnosis. Had to go a little farther than I would have liked, and got a pot 2 shining for my trouble. But I did get him, and that means officially, out of all the operators besides limited ones, out of all the operators that are already in the game, I have everybody I want except for 2. There are only 2 operators that are already in the game and not limited that I want. And I bought myself a nice little golden ticket for the while the Texas event was going on. So, I wanted to hold off and show this on screen. Yeah! I do also kind of want Psyleech. Actually, I take it back. I do also kind of want her, but whatever. I have Myrtle. And I leveled Elysium recently, so it's fine. But yeah, give me the cat. Just give me the goddamn cat. She's coming to the certificate shop in September, I think, is what the spreadsheet says. That has like a 90% accuracy rate. But why wait? The other one I want for the record is Bagpipe. And, I don't know. Watch her end up taking even later to get in the shop, but whatever. Give me my goddamn cat! I am a little surprised that she does not already have an English voice, not gonna lie. Because she's such an important character in the main plot. I would, you would think. Alright, we're gonna have to work on that later. That recruit quote was fucking ominous, just a little. Just slightly. It's almost like she's got beef with me or something. It's almost like she's my ex-wife or something. Weird. Truly weird. Anyway. That is about all the time I can stall for, so apologies to anyone who's, wanted to watch the story live, because we are pretty into the thick of it. I almost got all this chapter done in one stream. I left my dishes on the table when I left last time, clearly. I don't know what her beef is, man. We'll find out eventually, I assume. Maybe today? Maybe in Operation 717? Maybe? I am not comfortable enough. I am not comfortable running this all Hubba squad. Not yet. Soon. We're getting there. But not yet. I was trying to use some different stuff. Just use some different stuff. We'll see how that goes. Sure. No plot on this one, really. Well, shoot.
Fear neither hardship nor darkness. May the war grant us the redemption we seek. Or will it?
You saw nothing. Solid positioning. Moving to designated location.
I will complete my assignment.
Potato bomb!
I'll impart on you all the cries I've heard.
It's not my wish to take 5s.
I have no idea what she's actually doing, but I don't know. I don't know why I call the potato bomb. But that is how I roll.
Careful of music on the battlefield, especially when you face a Lysanian.
I'll impart on you all.
As doleful as a clarinet.
Yo, Ninja, how you doing? Wait, what? Oh! I didn't even see the other goal down there on the bottom right. Don't mind me.
We can hardly call this ending good. Are you the one who just got a headache? Not me?
You got a burger, Ninja, very nice. Delicious. I had grilled chicken myself. Good timing, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. The game can't legally give me a second objective if I just say no. Third objective in that case. But yeah, no, that ain't fair. How dare you? Hey, Best, how you doing? All right.
Fear neither hardship nor darkness.
We're fine.
The battlefield.
I got the strats. I got the tools. I got
is
the
where
talent.
Lives are taken.
I just didn't have the brain power.
Orders received. Come, best me if you can.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Hint, you want to topple me? By what?
Topple! I think Horn might secretly be a Xenoblade character.
It's not my wish to take lives.
I know nothing about her beyond some of her battle dialogue. But between the accent and the way she talks, I think she may be in the wrong game.
The Tempest must wipe.
Just try me.
Yes, may the light imbue you.
You want to topple me? By what?
Can I really stay back?
Fucking British furry. She's so posh.
Ready to fall.
Then, what's your plan?
You want to topple me? By what?
You fucking what, mate?
Come, best me if you can.
Yes, I to grasp this light to sweep all wrongdoing from this world.
Come, best me if you can.
Just try me.
I see them. I'll be right back.
Need speed to succeed. I'm so terrible with distance. There!
Come, best me if you can.
Mission accomplished.
Easy clap.
Runner 3 down! Runner 7 destroyed.
Runner 8 intercepted. Radiant, execute the feint. Use her arts to extend or hit their nervous systems directly. Pull all the enemies.
I couldn't find my cup. So tough. Is everyone okay?
No problems yet, but it's really intense. I've never seen combat on this scale before. I'm due for vacation if I make it back from this.
Oh, dude, don't say that! Dude! Dude, ain't you ever seen movies? Dude! Bruh!
Right. I'll approve it. And then we're all finally gonna play basketball.
You like I'd like to think that that was the genuine reaction from the doctor. It's like, dude, no. I have amnesia, and even I know better. Come on.
But first, let's knock down this team. Then if you want to raise vacation or a specific assignment, I'll grant anything.
Being a little too broad there, Amia.
Incoming! Don't get distracted. Back in formation. Manage a firefight by the east exit. Stay calm, push your head slow. Don't give them an opening. These don't look like Ursus or Yan tactics. The fuck is going on? Who the hell are they? After picking off Ursus soldiers for years, now we get ambushed. No actual fighting? Cowards! You'll pay for underestimating the gorillas. Watch the altar. The protection of the captain gave us only mitigates its effects. He told us a million times not to go near it unless we have to. Rana, get the other teams on the horn. No response? Why are the mortars? And the devils? Hold the fuck up. Something's not right here.
Runner 12 destroyed.
The gorillas are fighters are closing ranks. Now's the best chance to break through.
It's a trap!
Roger, Resmatis, let's scan the area with our eyes. I can't reach it. The enemy is blocking me somehow.
Sarkos casters. They're the only ones who could interfere with arts like Rosmantis'.
Then it's up to me.
Radiant, how long can you keep it up? We'll be quick.
I found them. Yes, they have lots of snipers and casters hidden in those buildings. They're calm, some agitated, but they're not fanatics. They're fortifying that point. Duty. The doctor is right. It's a trap. I'm nearby. I'm coming. Can you do it? Yes. I won't smash the whole building. I'll just destroy the level they're on so they won't bother us. Amia, I can do it. Right, Resmatis. I know you can. Definitely. Amia?
Will you what me then?
Will you pay Fu me then? Will I what? You're what now? I heard Lay say there aren't many people who can make you pay Fu them.
Like a puff puff? You know! Puff, puff, puff! Puff, puff! I don't think Amias are big enough. Rosie, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, Fu. Oh, does that mean respect? I'm sorry. I'm not so good with the furry China language. I think that's what that means, though. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I've always paid food, Rosmantis. Contacts! You're amazing, really. I couldn't do what you do. I couldn't bear that loss and loneliness. There's no way I could live with it like you, suffer through it like you do. You're lying. But it doesn't matter to me. Even if you're a liar, you're still a Mia to me. Someone could pay Fu, a person like me. It's like you said, Rosmantis. You're Rosmantis, so I respect you, as both an elite operator and a friend. Keep at it, Rosmantis. Okay, we'll keep at it.
Bruh.
Where are they? What are they waiting for? No, we can't leave this area. We'll strike as soon as they show their faces. No one else falls out of contact. Hey, is that an enemy on top of that building over there?
Yeah.
A cat? Just one little feline? Rana, tell the casters the enemy deployed a caster on the building across the way. We've got to take her out. A sword? A weapon? He's pulling them out of the air. Floating weapons? Oh god, it's coming right for us!
Slice from here to there. Hold it with my hands, cut with a sword. Like slicing a potato! Talking about potatoes. Show me potato salad.
Doctor, get over here. She cut the building in half. Rosmantis is destroying the gorilla's ambush point. Watch for hauling debris. The fuck was that? Assuming you're talking about Rosmantis' arts, it may be time to explain it to you now. Explain it to you now that you've seen it so many times. It's a state of mind she shapes herself. You can think of it like Rosmantis has a gigantic second invisible body that can be acted upon. It's a formless extension of her sense of touch. She can grab, squeeze, lift up, and toss away. But these arts lack objective manifestation as opposed to her subjective mind. It can act upon us with force, but we cannot act upon it. We only know it exists with the application of special Originium arts. So she has an invisible clone. With, like, magic arm powers and shit. I need you to hit their nervous systems directly and make them hit the griddy all over the battlefield. We'll move them once their squad mates are distracted by them busting down the sexual style. Move, move, move!
Sounds kind of like you when you're at the base, Doctor.
Don't worry about it. Especially you, Doctor. The Virgil doppelganger, yeah, actually. You need not grasp it fully. This is not your area of expertise. Rosmantis was a much more destructive before we put a weapon in her hands. A lot like being crushed beneath the threads of the nomadic city. All that's left is a crying young girl alone in the ruins. Under no circumstances that can be allowed to happen again. Doctor, move. I see it. The command group is coming. There should be a waterway under the ruins of the park fountain. How has he had more sex outside his own universe than within it? Because Virgil's a fucking weirdo! And it's weird that he got laid once in his own universe. Never mind outside of it. They hid in such an inconspicuous place. The story of ambush near Greymane Peak, that supposedly involves 7 straight days of stakeout and tricked the strongest knights may well have been true. Let's go, Dr. Nova. No time to lose. Radiant, ceasefire. Find a good place to hide. I need you to focus on keeping our comms up. Later, Bess. Have a good one. Mantra 2, log all conversations. Every last word.
Runner Group 14 successfully intercepted. Ahoy, Blanco. Amiya, Dr. Calcit, I'm ready.
Are you okay? Talk to me. Look at me! Good, you're with us. I'm okay. Doesn't matter. You hide somewhere. Don't let them find you. We need to regroup. I know. We'll get them. You stay quiet. I'm fine. No injuries. A little stone is nothing compared to an Ursus fort cracker. Don't panic. I can stop it. You look for an opening. What are you looking at? Too scared to fight us? Whoever you are. You got the guts to take us on down? Too scared of Patriot's blood? Scared of his witchcraft? Thinking back to the time you fought at the Sarkaz. You had them outnumbered. You could have won, but in the end you just ran up the casualties. But we'll do you one better. You can't break our shields. You can't crack our armor. You're nothing before the undying Patriot. The mightiest Ursus warrior needs no spear or shield. He'll stomp you to pieces. You are nothing. Our fighters will regroup here soon. You can't run. Reunion will put you through hell. Oppressors who enslave the infected like us. You'll be swallowed up by the Reunion movement. Reunion!
Reunion already betrayed you, sir.
Little girl? 2 infected little girls. The fuck are you doing?
Out of the way. There's a man behind you, and I'm going to break the device behind him.
You think I'll show you mercy just because you look like a kid? Don't underestimate Patriot's God. We're the aegis of the infected. I'm here to stop your attack. If you attack the infected, I'll strike you with my own 2 hands.
Then my weapons will talk for me.
You're the cat from before. Your sword. Get out of there, Guardian! Tell the others it'll be okay! That's your job, not mine. You have to survive. Come, try to pierce my shield. Try and break my armor.
Amiya, I'm out of options. But he won't die. But he may never walk again.
Hold up!
Go. Stab.
You can't.
Gasp. How? You blocked my sword with your bare hands? My hand, numb. When did you get here? I never felt... Oh no. I thought that was a building collapsing, but that was you? No, you and your team. You're like a mountain.
That's not his code name. Mountain's a furry. Like, furrier than the other furries, even. Rosmantis, fall back!
But
That's an order, Rosmantis! It's an order.
Captain!
You're like some kind of suicide squad.
That's a stupid name. You did well. Go regroup.
Now you, Rhodes Island.
I don't care who you are. You attacked my men, you die.
Are you sure you don't care?
Very sure. Wait. You.
Boldracasti?
You... how?
It's been a while. It's been a while!
You... Dame Calcit?
Oh!
Target has been suppressed.
We beat the stage, by the way. She wanted you to know that we beat the stage. Thank you, Horn. Oh boy. Oh, that's gonna be a big fella.
Ciao, Doctor.
Let's... If we're going to have a boss here, then I think we should switch to that.
This power is not mine. However, Rhodes Island has need of it, so I will employ it to its fullest.
And I think we should also swap in you. Because when all else fails, this shit can not one shot, but she can solo most enemies, I'm pretty sure.
You called me cringe at my locals 5 long years ago.
And I do it again if you ever bother to come back.
Shut up! It's not my fault. Blue Eyes is really cool.
It's your fault you keep playing after you've done exactly nothing to fix that kind of deck after 20 years. It's a broken archetype, Patriot. It's just not meta anymore.
It will always be meta in my heart and in the hearts of all Yu-Gi-Oh fans. It's about more than meta. It's about the integrity of the anime and its legacy.
I can relate, man. I still run a spellcaster deck. You know what? You're wondering if someone took Hu Tao's English vocals and gave them proper instrumental, the 88-degree bedrock treatment. You absolutely could. Like I said, her actual singing is not the worst thing in the world. It's just that whoever tried to sync the music up with the vocals hated the voice actress and all of humanity, apparently. It's been a long time, Boldracasti.
Dame Calcit, why don't you age?
What is it with fiction making cat people long-lived? When in reality, it's the exact opposite. Power Rangers SPD does it. 9 Lives, oh. Yeah, I'm dumb.
Shield guards, gorillas, stand by, hold position. Roger. Lord.
The way you talk, is that because of an infected organ in your larynx?
No. Nova's just bad at voices. Just over time became like this. I can't speak smoothly anymore. There is a lead pipe in my throat and it will never ever come out. Dame, I never thought I'd see you again. I remember faintly when my people left. You and Her Majesty didn't stop us.
That was a long, long time ago.
I was in my prime. Now I know, too sudden I was wrong about the king.
You'll still call Her Majesty and King.
A king is a king. When I left, she wasn't, and now she is past.
You still distinguish the King of Kazdel and the Emperor of Ursus.
Decorum. War does not muddle my thoughts. Who I served, all gone. Ursus now is my homeland too. My liege buried in Ursus. Vast land. Too long, dame. When we left, my people were not yet withered. Still, it was not long. But you, no change. The years did not change you.
Not true. The years have changed all, Boldrakaski. I'm not the same woman I was before. Boldrakaski, why did you leave Castel?
Why I left, I think you will laugh. I left because I hated killing. But for my life, I have killed.
All that you've been through has only tempered your will. Your blood still flows in your veins. I will not laugh at you. You've earned respect.
High praise, dame. I failed to avoid killing. I did kill so many. Damn this name. Do you know how I got it?
I think it's in the proper, in the proper Britishism or whatever. It's spelled Dame, but I think they're supposed to say it damn, actually, right? Like damn Judi Dench. I think that's a thing. With apologies to the entire UK population. Your followers consider you a true warrior, fighting for Ursus. You fight injustice, slavery, bloodshed, and oppression for the future of Ursus. Do you agree? Multiple people have tried to fix her rap. Does not surprise me.
Even if war is necessary, such a title is trouble. For many, we started war, but war is murder.
I thought fur was murder. Don't mind me, I turned the volume up just a little bit. It looks a little quiet. For me. Let me know if it's too much now. Should be fine, though.
For many, we started war, but war is murder. The war ends. If it truly ends, we should all die.
But war never ends.
But I will die. But for my death, I want meaning. I want to see for Ursus, for the infected, for another future. I asked many times of my people. Castel, you and Her Majesty worked together for many years. She trusted you. So I too trusted you. You led Rhodes Island here, not for blood. But them, those two, they stink of my daughter, of her death.
Okay, look, me, maybe. Amia wasn't even there when she actually passed, dude. Also, have I really not showered since that happened? Oh, God.
Mr. Patriot.
She died to test us.
No, no more.
Do you seek vengeance on Rhodes Island, Patriot?
No, damn, not vengeance. Why take vengeance for her actions? That was her path she chose, no matter where it ended.
She fought with everything she had, man. She also totally joined us before she died.
Quiet!
Mr. Patriot?
She's so young, only knows blind trust. The truth we believed, in the end, is exposed. Only a few wolves in sheep's clothing.
You.
Mr. Patriot! Frostnova gave her life, her arts, everything. Miss Frostnova let go of everything just to prove herself, her anger, her ideals. Her life had meaning.
Enough! Not your place to say this.
Oh.
Amia, don't. Say no more.
Why do I have to put this cup down?
What do you know? If my daughter was not terminal, killing you would be easy. For her, like slicing wheat with a sickle. What you endured, I do not care. It means nothing. It proves nothing.
This city is going to crash into another city and kill all of us and a lot of other people who have nothing to do with this, bruh.
And is she declaring it Ursus territory?
I don't think it really matters who owns it when the only thing being owned in question is just going to be on fire.
Okay, you know what she's doing, then why?
It keeps crashing on you. It doesn't want you to know. It doesn't want you to know what they took from you. The Puppet Master has many tools. Puppet Masters think alike. But I cannot let you through reunion. Cannot destroy itself. I won't betray again. Or they, the infected, the struggle, are for nothing. They die. Even if Tallulah has gone mad, how do I tell the infected that their leader is mad? A traitor. How do I say she is wrong now, but once right? How do I say she who you follow now must die? Hello, Dusk, how do you do? I won't let reunion become infected civil war, then nothing. I will not. But reunion won't be able to carry its own weight. Besides, Tallulah's been working secretly to destroy reunion from within. You alright, damn Calcit? And so here you are. I prepared to face many types of foe, but I did not expect in the end to fight infected. Is this really what you choose? Well, Dracusty, you don't have to die. Choose. I have only one choice. To kill you.
Patriot, we don't need to throw more lives away. This isn't like it was with Miss Frostnova. No matter who wins, this battle is playing right into the enemy's hands.
Wrong. Cortis, this is war. You want me to stop? Why should I stop? I fought far too many wars. As the Wendigo of Ursus barbarians, Freyers, ripped flesh from bone, vicious herds we cleansed. Monsters, twisted, stinking limbs, eyes in the hundreds, fingers in the thousands we slaughtered. Warriors Victoria with steam armor, Kashmirez with Silverlance Pegasi, Laterano with apostolic gun knights, all of them defeated utterly. But we cannot defeat ourselves, cannot defeat the Empire's greed, cannot defeat our people's deaths. We, the Wendigos, are the Sarkaz, closest to death. You are stained with my daughter's death. In this world there are fates worse than death. Why should I stop? Who dares test me? My virtue. They called me righteous. Should I accept? Fate thinks me weak. Do I suffer it? They called me strong. Should I bear it? Traitor, rebel, butcher, guardian. All of them, like Patriot, on the battlefield are nothing but scraps. Rhodes Island. You killed her, I'll kill you. It is not revenge. I have no heart for vengeance. My daughter just gave up the fight. It wasn't like that, my dude. If not, then how? She gave her life, yet you still live. I will not give up. I only know what I see. I only know what I hold. I don't fight you for my daughter. But I loathe fate. I will fell it, crush it, and grind it to dust. If fate lets you make me turn, I would rather never turn back.
Captain, are you really gonna?
Anyone who thinks me dishonorable, stand now. Challenge me. If you value your life, we part here. I don't want for you a foolish death. I won many times. I know this too well.
You can't.
Well, Dracusty, don't be stupid. You can live on. You can join us. You can be playable. Damn, you too have tasted loss. And so could you stand by and watch? You... My blood no longer serves her. Yes, my country is Ursus. When she died, we heard it. That long, long gasp. So you could feel it. That was the moment with the pulse containing her art spread through the body of every Sarkaz in the world. Tea? Tea! It's 3 houses tea, it's fine. That's acceptable tea. It was only for an instant, but you felt it. That means your blood is ancient enough. So ancient that I am alone. I never thought born in Castel, never infected, then an old man. I tasted it. Oripathy. Is that right? We all know, damn. We all know. Things in this world do not happen because they are right. In fact, most things are mistakes again. My men said I can fix them. In fact, there are too many. There is no looking back. Do you fight to this day for what you lost, damn? I think no. I think you lost and you refuse to lose more. My daughter has passed. I fight not for her death. I fight for the living, for the infected to the end. Reunion cannot fail. Reunion must liberate all infected.
Are you sending messages for him and his men? What will you say to him?
Try to set up the guerrillas. You try to turn the Ursus infected against them, to kill them. You know why they won't raise a hand against civilians.
Hate is the strongest weapon. Hate leads to suffering. It's a killer.
But he won't die. He's Patriot. He's all the greatest legends summed up into one man. I've seen his armor. I've seen him swing a weapon. He can't die. These people are the strongest fighters in all of Reunion. You want to kill the infected? You devils never cared about life, but he does. He's Ursus, he's Sarkad, and he's infected. None of those qualities push him to do wrong. He's not just Ursus, he's not just Sarkaz, and not just an infected. He's the Patriot. The motherfucking Patriot. He'll beat you, block your texts, and spit on your insults, regroup the infected, and cleanse their hate. He's Patriot and he won't die. You're a bunch of maggots dancing on the streets of the disgusting schemers running this show.
You're talking like that because you know you're going to die. You're definitely right about that. Patriot's pretty tough, but you're not. You're gonna fucking die.
So you will not pass. I will not allow it. To go through Central District, you have to kill me. Otherwise, my guerrillas will hunt, and I will be here strangling you to death. You will die at my hands. Only if you kill me will your value be known. Otherwise, you are only intruders. We're devolving into the circle talk, dude. Like, I get it. There's no reasoning with you. I wish there was, but, like, come on. Of course, I don't believe you have any value. I don't know how you could resist my people's witchcraft, but you will not survive Ursus tactics. You really hate us that much, my dude. Any hopes for the direct? None whatsoever. There's exactly one thing I would like to see. It's the same thing you want, Dusk. I don't think it's time. I think because Future Redeemed literally just came out, I think it's too early, unfortunately. But, hey, doesn't mean maybe there will be a pleasant surprise. There's just something I can think of that I'm expecting. Doesn't mean there won't be literally anything there, but just nothing's on my radar. I don't hate anyone. I just don't trust you. I cannot trust you. Even you, Lord, you won't approve of us, I fucking get it. I don't believe in coincidences. War does not care. Not about right or wrong. It does not care about the suffering, or the oppressed, or the enslaved. Off the battlefield there are... Oh god! Oh god, this guy's killing me. Honkai Impact Revamp on Switch, I wish. Hi, Lapland. Yeah, we're finally actually playing this again. And I'm regretting it instantly, because holy shit, voices are hard. I'm probably gonna just wake up. I set my alarm already. I'm gonna try to get to bed at a decent hour tonight, and just wake up and watch it. But if I'm not able to sleep, then I'll just stay passed out and try to stay off social media, yeah? But I should be able to do it live. What if Mihoyo does the thing is Capcom makes an offline version? I'd be okay with that. Depending on how it worked. It does not care about the suffering or the oppressed or the enslaved. Off the battlefield there are, on the battlefield there are not. You must prepare for the Whoever dies is wrong.
I can't understand him. He should repeat the same thing 50 more times before I get it. No!
What is he saying? Why do we have to fight?
Fight or be crushed. Resist and be crushed. Unless you defeat me. If fate stands with me, I kill you. Then I shall kill it, so it cannot mock anyone ever again. If fate stands with you, I can only go forward. Advance.
All operators fall back immediately.
I step forward.
Our target is the infected commander of the Reunion movement, codenamed Patriot. His armor, his strength, his stature far surpass anything you could expect of a warrior. Originium may have taken over his physiological functions. The originium that was once in his larynx is the product of a high rate of crystallization happening inside his body. That's the most we've been able to gather from our intel. I have to believe that a typically fatal wound will not do any significant damage to him. The originium will grow and replace the tissue damage. Wendigos naturally exhibit extremely high metabolic and repair capacity. From where we stand, we don't know whether his infection is causing him pain or it's a benign mutation. No matter how resilient he may be, we have to kill him. Only by killing him can we get through the Central District, reach the bridge, and stop the enemy's exploitation of Reunion. It goes full Kingdom Hearts. The version differences are part of the lore. God, no. Please, no. His guards may be confused by his actions. This is our last chance. Dr. Calcit.
How did it come to this? He literally just explained it, dude.
We're just a fork in his road. All that we've built means nothing to him. We're a choice just like go kill Tallulah right now. But I think that one carries more weight to him. Might be worth further investigation. To put it frankly, he's looking down on us. Even with Dr. Calcit here. Even the Emperor of Ursus himself couldn't get him to bow his head, let alone me.
What if they change the end of part 1, then the story will be good again? Maybe. Depending on what they change it to. I might actually be motivated to pay attention to the plot again. Or the plot at all going forward. We'll have to use his death to open his eyes and make him see all that we've done. Make him realize we're stronger than him. There's no way he himself could ever change. Everything else, all that he values, is too fragile for him. It can't bear his weight. For those who got Texas Alter, I can easily risk 18 at CC 11. I have no idea how contingency contract works, full disclosure. Anytime those have happened before, Boop's done them for me. This will be my first time trying to do it myself. So I don't know what I'm in for.
Helliger from Azazel misjudged the Sarkaz character.
Yeah, it's 10 a.m. my time.
Hello, Godzilla, how you doing? No matter how noble Bodrakastes may be, no matter how much he carries on his shoulders, he's an indomitable warrior first and foremost. Frost Nova trusted you and she gave the last bit of her life to you. But Patriot does not. He doesn't. He trusts only himself.
Yeah, I believe that should be 9 in the morning for dusk. I believe Texas is an hour behind me.
Even outwardly. For battle, it all comes down to now. Only war can kill him.
Wise choice, Lord. Gorillas, regroup. You have only a few minutes left. I say no more. I seek no understanding. I only win wars. Knees weak, mom spaghetti.
Defying all comprehension, the monstrously fierce warrior stands before you. But you remember there's another monstrous warrior who comprehends everything, standing right alongside you. Amiya grips your hand tightly.
Rhodes Island, I advance!
Well. Bruh, spoilers! I mean, I knew there. I kind of knew. Like, we killed his daughter, there was gonna be no reasoning with him. And he sure as hell ain't playable as far as I've seen. But still, come on, dude.
Patriot is protecting his troops under his own shield. That's how the Wendigos of the Ursus military fight. If we want to sever the command structure of the guerrillas, we must weaken him and break his dominance over the battlefield. However, this is easier said than done. His physiology and armor are nigh invulnerable. Most arts and conventional weapons are more like bug bites to the mighty Patriot. Rout his defenses and don't let the guerrillas move freely under his cover. Our logistics operators will deploy interface mines to help you make use of your tactics to take him... Oh, well. Try your best!
I am at your command.
These so-called foes, not even worth drawing my sword.
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh god damn it!
You go ahead.
Hey guys, it's another episode of me not noticing the second checkpoint. I did notice this time. I just forgot about it. I just didn't realize they were heading there that fast. Okay, do I need to? I'll try again with this. I didn't even get a chance to see what this man does. But all right, come on, all right.
You people, I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one. Anyway,
Oh, Lappy.
let's just get started.
You saw nothing.
These so-called foes.
I will complete my assignment.
Oh god damn it!
Come, best me if you can.
I need to just do it.
Solid positioning.
I doubt we're gonna. I'm guessing we're gonna have trouble with this man anyway.
Need
So.
speed to succeed.
Well, we'll just rock it for now. Oh, hit. Damn. Why is everything so slow?
It's not my wish to take lives.
Come, best me if you can.
Can you do it? Now's the time to help everyone out.
How very tiring.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Wow, that does no damage to him.
Careful of music on the battlefield, especially when you face allies.
Get away from me, please!
Wonder if Indra has a dub yet, or a Tiger Girl. I can check. I think I have her.
Fast attempt as graceful as 3/4. Faster tempo.
I'm fully. This won't hurt your eyes.
You got a second bar there, buddy. Oh, you're hurting us.
The Tempest must wipe out all that blocks the way.
Can I freeze? Stay back!
Stronger than as graceful as 3/4.
I'll impart on you all the cries I've heard.
Oh god, what the fuck?
'Tis but a flash in the drift of time. I see them. I'll be right back. This will
Come on, Sheriquan! Take flight.
Yes, I am fully ready.
That's
fear not.
Oh, son, bow to me!
Push him back, push him back, push him back. Is that it? Only two? Oh god, okay. Okay.
The Tempest must wipe out all that blocks the way.
安心して。きっと大丈夫だから。I'll do my best.
The Tempest must wipe
Evan
out
Holtz is
all
great.
that blocks the way.
Very, very cool character.
Can you do it? Can I freeze? Stay back!
Okay. Whew. So I just have to do that, but faster. I just have to do that, but have maybe a second DP printer to get somebody in the bottom left faster. GG Patriot, GG. Monster, hold! Ah! Sniper operators, keep the fire on his torso. His armor's already severely damaged. Casters, keep the other guerrilla fighters under control. Don't let them interfere. Pull back, monster. You don't have an advantage in close quarters. You can't stop him now.
The sword is slipping. Even if I try to hold him, I can't move him. He feels like a landslide.
Your brother was fired and then rehired in 1 week? God dang. Focus the energy into a beam. Focus. Keep focusing. Aim the beam at his heart. Fire! Now! Even that wasn't enough to destroy him. How is he so persistent? Every fight is to the death. Life on the line for every fight. For life will return to the blood and live forever in another body. Vanguard operators, keep up the pressure. Fall back. His own body will unleash the cannibalism ritual as soon as he himself is gigantic witchcraft device. Butchered that sentence. Whatever. Well, Draxi, there are many Sarkas who would not see a Wendigo like you sacrificed for nothing.
No. How can I be sacrificed? I can still move. I can still kill you. My body still hears my commands. I have not yet felt the pain, misery, and regret. Is it enough? Could it be enough?
Mr. Boldrakiski, please. Please stop this. Fighting more will only bring you more suffering.
Warrior. A warrior should carry all of the dead. I carry their pain, their hate, their silence. If I stop, they died for nothing. Suffering? You should suffer. You cannot defeat me.
Don't be sad, my love. You won't remarry? Don't be like that, dear. But you won't agree with my yapping. You're as stubborn as a stone. Have I ever convinced you of anything? You'll keep fighting, won't you? Promise me, Boldrakiski. Promise me you won't die in battle. My only hope is that you don't suffer anymore. Just think, after I'm gone, you'll still have our family. Look at our little Grell. He's so cute when he's sleeping. Two little red horns that still haven't hardened. Ew, their horns are soft when they're babies? Ew. Ew, that's freaky. This is life. It's the continuation of my life. A child is the continuation of all the life in our world. I know you won't eat me. I know how much you hate Wendigo traditions. But I do so wish to flow through your life forever. And yet life is ever immortal. So it's Wendigo tradition that they eat their spouse when they die? I mean, I guess that actually does make some sense given actual Wendigo lore, but also... all I can think of is that really one awkwardly delivered line in Xenoblade 2. where Jin's like, I ate her. He works as a waiter in a restaurant. Manager gave him a task while he was busy with other table. He asked him for more time, and he just told him, I'm busy. He didn't take it well, called him a lazy ass, and fired him. Wow. And then I'm guessing reflected on it for like a couple of days and rehired him. And yet life is ever immortal. You're withering away. All that sadness is going to destroy you. Our son needs you to take care of him. Clinging here will be the death of you. No, Boldrakiski, you are not a cold-blooded monster. Your love for me is true. Even a misanthropic woman like me managed to return your love all the same. You look surprised. Don't be. I love you just as tenderly and generously as you loved me. Boldrakiski, my love. The family you'll come to have is also my family. Oh, the other manager rehired him. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's how I love you.
Helen, I don't deserve your love. I couldn't protect you. Couldn't keep my word. My family. I couldn't protect any of them. I don't deserve love. You trusted me. I broke my promise. I broke my promise, but I live, and so the promise still remains. Because the promise bears hate and regret. Not only the dead. Feline, where is it? Your hate. Your regret. You carry it as you go. The people of this city, the Ursus infected the world. Those who lost their parents, the world. Those whose parents did wrong, they are all carried.
Father, I'm begging you, don't stand with the Empire. Orders? The Empire's orders are ridiculous. No, I'm sorry, Father, I wasn't mocking you, I would never. But the Imperial decree is a cruel joke played on all of us. My friend Hector was flogged alive on the bridge just because they found he had oropathy. Didn't you like his poetry too? Didn't you read them aloud at night and shed tears of joy? He's dead. He's been sent down the dark path of death and left us forever, never to return. He was a poet. Only the written word had the right to send him to his death. The Empire's so-called infected decree is just a wicked intrusion onto our hearts. That kind of death, the death of the infected, is a disgrace to those who take life and who lose it. Did the soldiers of the Empire win the Emperor's favor with this disgrace? It's ridiculous. You were born in Castel. You grew up with the infected Sarkaz. I know you could understand the infected Ursus, too. Why are you so indifferent? Is your heart made of iron? Is it because you're still an uninfected Sarkaz and have no compassion in your heart? We're Sarkaz, who are more susceptible to oropathy than Sarkaz. Who's more susceptible to it? Maybe when one of us gets infected, you'll know how absurd these crimes are. Maybe then you'll leave your path of bloodshed and take a walk down the Boulevard of Mercy.
I prefer the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, my child.
Fine. Fine, Father. Heck, keep your Green Day. You're the one and only Boldracusty. If oropathy won't hold a tough soldier like you, it'll just have to creep up on me. When it's hovering over my corpse laughing at you, you'll finally realize your mistake. Don't let yourself regret it, Father. Bruh. Okay, that's not okay, so his name was just Grell. Good God. These fucking names. If any of these names are actually, like, traditional... Russia is supposed to be Ursus, but no, he's from I don't know. If these names have any basis in reality, I apologize. But good God.
You were innocent. So innocent. The infected was me. I hid it from you. Father to the end had eyes and was blind. Father couldn't walk the right path. I regret. I truly regret. My son, Father killed you. Father let you die for nothing. Father doesn't deserve to be your father. If I stop fighting, I betray them.
More. I see more and more. Mr. Patriot, you have so much regret. You never said anything? Never confided in anyone?
I can only bear my regrets.
Monster, get back from him!
I would think, why did the king and she was end like that?
Mr. Patriot is his name. His real name is Boldracusty. Whatever the fuck kind of name that's supposed to be. Patriot is his, has been his code name ever since he's been with the, reunion movement.
You won't answer. Her Majesty's death to this day is a mystery. But I know she never ran. From start to finish, she would always smile. If I stop fighting, all resistance means nothing. If I stop fighting, I ran. I cannot stop.
Oh, boy.
We're not related, though. It's kind of weird to call you Dad. You don't look so good. No way, it's not because my brothers and sisters are scared of me. Hey, do you have any ideas on how I can get them to stop hiding from me because of you? If you do, I'll even call you Daddy. Threaten? I don't know what that word means. You didn't teach me that one yet. You told me my brother learned everything really fast, but I can only go step by step. Where's my brother now? Oh, why are you hugging me all of a sudden? You'll freeze! Are you crying? I felt something drip on my shoulder. No? Everyone says you don't have blood or tears. Does that mean you don't cry? But you're definitely crying, Daddy. I don't know what I was saying. I'm sorry. Daddy, are you crying because you're freezing and it hurts? Daddy? Daddy, I won't say things like that anymore. And when I grow up, I'll make a medicine for you so you won't get frozen. Then you won't cry anymore, right? I'm gonna grow up really fast. Family? Oh, you mean my brothers and sisters and me. And you. We're all family? Even my brother who isn't here? Daddy? Then you're everyone's daddy. I'll learn from you and avenge Grandma. I'll kill all the bad people who bully us. I can't say that. Why? You kill bad guys every day, Daddy! What do you mean you don't want me to become like you? Aren't you a good guy? How can my daddy be a bad guy? That doesn't make any sense. Tell me, how are you a bad guy? I hate you, Daddy! If I can't be like you, can I go to the city? Can we really go to the city? The candy fingers you were talking about, are they really good? So I can't eat it if I'm like you? Oh. I don't get it. Daddy? I guess it doesn't matter. I could be a good guy or a bad guy. As long as I can be with you, Daddy, and my brothers and sisters. Forever. You're my family. My closest family. Obviously the second is. The third is.
Yelena. Yelena. My daughter. Father couldn't do anything for you. I couldn't do anything. I owe you too much. Too much.
Too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. Never enough.
The only good part about Final Fantasy 15. That's not true, but still.
Cautis girl, you are Rhodes Island's leader. What is special about you? One of your people told me of you. Your warriors are excellent, but only excellent. They still die. Where is it? Show me your worth. You want to stop the core city, but you can't defeat me.
Don't touch Amiya!
Metal Gear.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shield shattered, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. Vomit on his sweater already. Spear snapped. Huge monster didn't even flinch. Keeps hulking forward.
You can pierce my armor. This suit is finally at its limit.
He won't get away.
Feline, you are strong. A threat to me.
Wait, Mr. Patriot!
Only 10 more steps. No need to wait.
You're at your limit, I know. Because you're not a caster like Miss Frostnova. This is enough already. I've seen everything in these arts. Everything of you. It's enough, Mr. Patriot.
It's enough.
What is this? Who the fuck brought their acoustic guitar to the goddamn battlefield? You know how I feel about acoustic guitars! This strike, it's precise. I can't move anymore.
His wounds are finally catching up to him. Uldraka's
I plan to destroy you, then the gorillas in your name kill Tallulah. No need now. You won the right to kill Tallulah.
Mr. Patriot?
How could I let the infected be enslaved? Exploited? My life. Take it. Use it. It's your prize as the victors. You won. Damn, please. Take this.
What is it?
The key to stop Chernobog. If you go to the bridge, you need it.
Mr. Patriot, you just... Oh.
No. I did intend to kill you. But now you defeated me. You earned it.
Why'd you take it? We're really fucking stupid, dude. So we can fucking just... so he can die and go be with his goddamn kids. It's not that deep, Doc. Come on.
Because I don't trust you. I only trust war. My daughter was naive. She was soft. She assumed an outcome. I don't. I wait for results. And this is the best result. My men surprised do not use their strength. They live. Only I alone will die. A worthy death.
The fuck happened? Closure, I need the somatics to the bioprocessing unit 13. Gap in temperature is increasing rapidly. It's an energy leak. Wait, it's changing shape? Why is it progressing like this after 14 hours? PRTS, who was in the cabin last? Dr. Nova? Did we lose someone in the battle for Lungman? Who's being processed? Fuck? Oh, wait, slow it down. Did you say Dr. Nova put it in there? they're so offended. I guess I'm not legally... I guess I'm not supposed to be using it to dispose of bodies of enemies.
Damn!
I'm listening, Buldrakisti.
The Wendigos exiled ourselves, lost everything. But we carry Sarkaz traditions. Ancestors molded me, nurtured me, watched over me. Now bear witness.
Buldrakisti, I don't know if I'm qualified.
I think you are the best choice.
I hereby witness the Sarkaz Buldrakisti, Wendigo of Castel, betrayed neither flesh nor blood, disgraced not his tribe. He leaves his body with his life under the light, and his soul returns to the warm blood of the Wendigos. This is a curse.
It is not to me. I feel my vision begins to blur. Thank you, damn.
I thought you hated this stuff.
But I am old.
No. Where are we? So that's how it is. Hulula really did betray us. You think we're just gonna stand here and let you kill us?
You can't fight. If there's an afterlife, take your revenge there.
We're supposed to give up just because we know we're gonna die? We're gonna be killed for no reason and...
Don't kill them! I don't need this right now! I've had a rough day, okay? I'll get some sip!
Last thing I need right now is this kid.
Let them go.
Mephisto?
Devils, I give you bodies that know no pain. Let them go.
We're a lot tougher than your herd.
I'll share my life with you. You'll really fight forever, a tireless fight.
Fine. But if we let them go, my people here have to watch them. We're not about to disobey Tallulah now. You, crossbowmen, go.
Mephisto? Why would he save us? Is this part of Tallulah's plot?
But why come here?
Because I want to go in there. I want to know what the secrets are. I want to know why Rhodes Island would bring someone out of here.
Because I saw someone coming out of here on the logs.
Mephisto, why?
Would you like to hear a song?
But Captain Faust, he said,
Yes, I can't sing anymore. Oh, but I can try. It ought to be a lullaby, yes? I don't remember who taught it to me. I've forgotten, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Someone in my dreams was humming it.
I almost feel like I need to change his voice, given the shit we learned about him last time. Oh, I wasn't too far off.
Go to sleep, and Chuck dozen little bears.
The Ursus infected. Where will they go? How many stars does the Dark Knight hide?
Captain? Captain!
Final order.
Captain.
Fight on. Live on. Only you walk your own path. To have a path you must walk. I will die, but I do not know if I should die now. What is it my death can change? Maybe you can tell me the answer.
Brothers, sisters, young and old. Okay, your lullaby's gone through.
Brothers, sisters, young and old, dreams, oh dreams, envelop their bodies.
Missy, what are you bawling about? I'm not bawling. Fine. You're right on the front door of the LGD headquarters, though. Probably don't want other people seeing you cry. You're a fucking professional or not. Nobody's here anyway. How about this? I'll sit on the steps in front of you. I'm big enough nobody will see you crying like a bitch if I'm in the way. What are you doing? Well, we screwed up, so we feel lousy, right? I mean, both of us, Missy, we blew it, didn't we? What do I care? I don't care where she went. I don't even care. It's not like I liked her or anything, baka. Right. I know. Hey, no hitting! You're gonna hit me no matter what I say, huh?
Finally, my life can end. Helen. Yelena. It's you. I'm finally going home.
On the day I went away.
No. 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 Hallucination. How? I don't need visions. Don't need consolation. Who shows me hallucinations?
Oh, how did Mr. Patriot break free?
What?
Now I see. You. Cortis. It is you. You are her successor. Therasis lied. The king had a successor. You are the Lord of the Fiends.
A what now? Okay.
To die at the hands of the king of Sarkaz. How? In the end, I could not escape fate. No.
Amia, you can't. Sorry, but Dr. Calcit.
I heard in the past, Lord of Sarkaz gave visions of comfort as favors. Their champions could see great walls, or loves long past. Countless soldiers for these visions fought ceaselessly.
I only... Mr. Patriot, I didn't mean to... I didn't want... The end of your life shouldn't be so tragic. I saw it. I saw your 200 years of life. The constant fighting and so much loss. You lost everything. I don't want that to be your end.
My end? No.
I just wanted to give you a better...
No! My end is not someone else's to give! A vision? No! That is not my end! If it is tragic, then it is tragic! If foolish, then foolish! This is my end. The end I deserve. I lived, I fought, I failed. It's enough.
Why? Why is it enough? No one should have to lose everything like this.
You are still a child.
I'm not a child. I've been in more battles than I can count.
A good ending is never earned. Only children believe in a happily ever after. You and my daughter are only children who believe in fairy tales. I told Frost Nova too heavy. Too heavy. I disagreed with her. She was a young girl, only a child. Oripathy slavers our world. Won't even spare a child.
Oops.
Tallulah sent her to die.
He ain't having any of that bullshit. This man would hate Demon Slayer even more than I do. It's like, nah, fam, Don't fucking comfort me. My life sucked, and I'm not gonna pretend it didn't suck.
Then why not join us and fight Tallulah together?
What can you give me? You cannot even give what Tallulah once gave. Later, what will you become? Scenes children will never understand. Blech.
I don't get it.
This is fate. I tasted too much. I will never bow to fate, even if every time fate brings me to the same end. I would rather wrestle it until again the sun rises. But maybe you can change. I fought fate so many years in the end. I could not win. But you, maybe you're different. Do you have what it takes to succeed the king?
Oh.
Do you have the power to leave alive? Do you have the courage, insight to step into the infinite wilderness?
I can't do it alone. But I'm not alone.
Maybe. Everything is yours. Only you can do it. That reunion, tyrant fate. You will overthrow them.
Wait. No. I have the hiccups. Calcit looks up at the fucking sky. Where have I seen this before? Couldn't be. Amiya? Amiya! The Sarkaz prophecy is born out of the collective racial memory. Originium energy bursts, popping in areas with high concentrations. The core city is suffering a catastrophe. The altar. Amiya, Wendigo, Lord of the Fiends? Wait. If this has a direct effect... impossible. The last of the ancient Wendigo bloodline is already connected to the entire Sarkaz race? The prophecy. This prophecy? Snow? Well, Dragasti's cannibalization resonated with the altars. And what I just added, the Wendigo's resurrection. All operators, anything he says, do not believe a single word. You sound like you're trying to cover your ass there, Calcit. I don't know what he's talking about means, necessarily. Talking about Amiya being some kind of reincarnation, question mark? of the king? How common are the empath skills? Is he just getting triggered because she can do the same shit as him, or is there actually something fucked up going on here? Where Amiya is like the reincarnation of Satan or some shit. She got her tinfoil hat on, her and me both. The Wendigo suddenly speaks, his hoarse voice seemingly echoing throughout the entire central district. These cities devastated. I see Originium blanketing the land. I see you, black crown on your head, melting millions of lives into nothing but memories. I see the King of Sarkaz enslaving all peoples everywhere. Huh?
What? Impossible. No.
Patriot, do not believe the prophecy. It's just a physiological side effect of the Originium arts.
But I know. All prophecies come true. And I died at the hands of the King of Sarkaz. Damn. No damn.
Boldrakasti, did you not fight against your fate your entire life? Bruh. Is this just what is this just Kamen Rider Saber all over again? Fucking Storius arguing that shit can't be changed. There was a prophecy that this guy was gonna get killed by the king, and now he is technically getting killed by somebody with the same powers. Bruh. Ooh, hey, live man.
The young King of Sarkaz, you
will be the most horrific disaster to afflict our world.
She must die, or else the world will die. I cannot let you live. You can hate me.
Sound a clanking armor reaches your ears. You avenge the ravaged monster suddenly reaches out to Amiya. Amiya! Watch out! This my serious face. The cautious girl does not flinch. The shadow of death sweeps upon her smoke-blackened face. She does not move, she does not scream. She only stares directly into Patriot's eyes, as if staring directly into his soul. At the same time, heavy black blades and shimmering beams of ominous energy pierce swiftly into the giant's immortal body. Still, he remains unshaken. Just as Patriot is about to crush the skull of the girl in black, the Wendigo freezes in place. I would love to get a good picture of him at some point that's not just the stock image. Make this man the thumbnail. Something appears to be dripping sorrowfully from his helmet. A minute passes. During this eternity of a minute, there are no other sounds except for the low rumbling of the moving city. Then the realization dawns. The monster standing before us is dead. Having never taken a single step backward, unwavering for even a single second, in the end, death put a stop to the Patriots' lifelong advance.
I'm so glad you're back, Doctor. Now we can walk this path together.
By the way, we beat the map.
And you with me.
We didn't do it well, but we did it. Bruh.
Ciao, Doctor.
There you go, little buddy, all maxed out. I wonder what we're gonna get for like chapter clear awards now that she's maxed out. I don't know where we go from here. Teddy, Daishoji. Awful. Just awful. Don't mind me. I'm gonna take a quick break here, probably. Because the good Patriot did a number on my throat.
Ciao, Doctor.
And then Rex made me lightheaded, and I also had the hiccups. And I have no sip to deal with any of it. So much they hate to take a break already, we are going to take a quick break while I acquire sustenance to make me not die. Finish up the plot for this chapter. Got a video ready? Then now after the next scene? Alright. Yeah, I probably can't watch it because the audio will bleed in. Probably gonna have to wait until after I'm done. Alrighty. Unless you mean another music video. You might mean another music video. I think you mentioned someone mentioned that there are more. Alright. Either way, take care of it in just a second. Be right back after these messages.
All over the street, shining neon, neon. In endless rain, what have you had become? How many times I wanna wake you up, giving you up, go up on my own way alone.
Who we are, how far we've gone. Let us heal the misery and plant the seed we ever promised. Time is up, go grab your arms. No matter how hard we have been, we shall fight forever. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away.
All over the street, shining neon, neon. In endless rain, what have you had become? How many times I wanna wake you up, giving you up, go up on my own way alone.
Who we are, how far we've gone. Let us heal the misery and plant the seed we ever promised. Time is up, go grab your arms. No matter how hard we have been, we shall fight forever. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away.
Woo! Alright. I missed some epic timing again. Dang it! Ugh. FF10 with the end of the first chorus. Very nice.
You are going to be robbed! Dude! Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Atlas had it fucked up and we had like the PQ costumes? And it changed the battle music to this? Bruh! Oh, I'm gonna stab myself. Atlas was a mistake.
Every path you go is a prototype, more room for growth. At the same time, it's real life on a verge of deciding the color of the rest of your life. Bit too heavy to think like that, but on both sides leave big impact. Get wise and rise, so we're best to find.
As much as I love to just sit here and listen to this song forever. Back into it. God, the fact the fact that we had not one but two songs from video games come out the same year that were some of the catchiest goddamn things you've ever heard, and both involved the pulling of triggers. Just saying. Like it was all meant to be. Ugh. Okay. Don't worry. As always, it's driving me crazy, but we'll worry about that later. Again, it should actually be pretty easy. I think I could actually even do it with that team for the most part. Just need to either pay a little more attention about getting someone deployed down bottom faster. Now it's all hedgehogs and arsonist raccoons. You hate to see it. Speaking of arsonist raccoons, I'm sure that's what's going to attack us next. You're hurt? Don't worry, just a scratch. How is that just a scratch? Come here, I have disinfectant wipes. Look, I'm fine. Turn your face this way, dum-dum. Fine, fine. This wound is deep, but not very wide. It's as if it's a trace of arts. Did old Chen do this to you? Blasted woman. It's fine. Girls of her age are bound to do stuff like this. Hoshiguma, I'm really scared. I'm scared that she'll join our union. Yeah. I also played with Tallulah when I was young. Even though I don't remember it very clearly. I really liked her being her friend. Yo, Trash Blazer. Can we get a collab between Arknights and Hoyo games? Preferably one of the good ones, preferably Star Rail. Not Genshin. I am still so upset about the Genshin Mega Leak. Like, again, I'm not gonna talk about it in depth here, obviously, because I don't want Hoyo to rain the hammer of fire down upon me, but just let it be known that, like, the next year's worth of characters leaked. And only 2, maybe 3 of them. One of them still actually being playable, let alone this patch is still kind of up in the air. But the fact that only 2 of them are adult males... They are not even pretending to try and keep things even remotely even anymore. Very frustrating. Anyway. Even if she was bossy and had a temper, she always stood up for us. She never said anything. She never backed down. She was always the first to charge ahead and never asked us for help. She beat up kids who were older than her. She was the only one who could get Chen to snap out of her funks. I'm afraid that she won't. I'm telling you, Chen's heart is rarely on the same page as her mouth. But she'll always be Chen of Lungmen, no matter what she might say. All her dreams, all her goals, her entire life. It's always been right here. So why'd you try to stop her then? I was worried she'd get herself killed, obviously. Squire, you have an important role in the LGD after this. As if I could do that, I'm not her. Oh, so you're admitting she's better than you? I just don't think I'm cut out for the LGD. No, Missy, you absolutely are. I'm not cut out for it either. Neither is old Chen, or Nine. The one who really makes the LGD shine is you. You have to take responsibility. You're the only one who can do it. I'm jaded now. There's a lot I don't see. I just want the city to become a place that accepts everyone. I feel the same. You! It's been a long time, Miss Wire. Hello, Inspector Hoshiguma.
Oh, shit! Alright!
Why is the esteemed daughter of the Rat King at this rundown place? Every time they refer to him as the Rat King, like, I know who they're talking about, because I've seen him as a an enemy in the Bimbleboard mode. But, even so, whenever I hear the Rat King, I just think of Ninja Turtles. What's your favorite version of the Rat King? My favorite is the one from 2012, the really, really creepy-ass Crypt Keeper one, played by Jeffrey Combs. I think that one's the coolest, personally. Not that he has steep competition. The 80s cartoon one is kind of a fucking joke. And I don't think he ever... Yeah, he never showed up in 2003. But still. Same too. What are you planning to do to her? Let me say this. If you're planning to harm a single hair on Missy's head... I have no such intentions. You screwed up. Maybe. Sometimes we have no choice. I don't think there's ever a time where we don't have a choice. Look up in the sky, Fivehead. It's gonna snow. Can you choose for it to stop? Maybe? She's thinking really hard about it. Why is it snowing? It's not so, it's ash! Or Patriot's tears. Or Mephisto's vocal cords being shred as he tries to sing. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Daddy's gray, mommy's needles. I don't know who taught him these particular versions of these lullabies, but they need to reevaluate their everything. Crap, we're exceeding the solubility threshold. Manually release the exhaust valve, now! The bout of validity just caused a violent heat-absorbing effect. If we don't increase the emissions, the entire cabin's gonna be ruined. The rain clouds haven't moved much either. At this rate, we're in for some major snow. This Frost Nova, what kind of person was she? Oh! Oh, it's a side effect of them burning her body. Ugh. Wait, or is... Does that make sense? Would that... No, wait a minute, because it was wearing off. It stopped when she died. Because she talked about... Because we were holding her as she fucking died, and she mentioned that we were warm. Why would it start up again now that she's fucking dead? You didn't watch the 80s cartoon until way later. Your first time you hearing of the Rat King was from the video game Turtles in Time. Oh my god. Oh dear. Yeah, I would say that makes sense because of Originium or whatever. Like that could explain it. But like she was warming up finally when she passed. All dreams sink to the bottom of the lake. I'm sorry, but it's too hard to keep singing in the Rex voice. Especially when I don't even know for sure what lullabies he's singing. Damn it, what an ugly song. Damn it! Why was Frost Nova so good at it? I really can't sing well. It's snowing. This old man. His crystallization rate is over 60% now. Even a Sarkash shouldn't be able to move. His consciousness has already dissipated. However, his iron will continues to ripple from his body. Full Drakasty. Resentment, hatred, remorse. It's all gone now.
The only thing that's left is wrath. His unwillingness to accept Frostnova's fate, the hostility towards Tallulah's actions, the endless longing for Ursus and Castle.
Maybe it's disconnected her as she was dying and had no way to interact with the environment without her or some force like burning. Maybe?
A fiery and unquenchable wrath for all the injustice around the world, for all those who fell around him, towards those who would play with the fates of others.
To resist fate is to resist everything. Everything that contributes to the idea of destiny. Boldrakasti's wrath scorched over this entire world.
This entire injustice-filled world. Mr. Patriot.
Move your head! My cup has coffee in it. I'm not going to be able to do it. You, cautious infected, will complete the captain's unfinished business.
It's enough. Do you want him to die for nothing? He didn't want any of you to die. He wanted you all to find another path. He chose to die alone so that all of you could live.
Who said we'll be the ones to die? Am I gargling the coffee? No. It's not filled up all the way. So I'm just gotta get my face in there as much as I can without getting a face full of it. The effect's not quite the same, but it's something. I also heard what he said. Cartus, you're the source of all the ruin to come. If I ever have a character who's talking underwater, I'll have to do that. That'll be funny, right? Entire stream of that. But Frost Nova, dude! But Frost Nova! Still, Frost Nova, now even the captain. Of course he wouldn't just buy into her assessment. He ignored his own daughter's opinion because mad. No blind faith. Decision he made was his own, man. And yet you're choosing to believe in some fucking hocus-pocus bullshit instead. No, it's not that we believe in the prophecy. We believe in the captain. Her candy was spicy. What? Yelena let you try her candy? You whore! We probably should have. I mean, I don't think it would have changed anything. Like again, he was very old. He was very fucking damaged emotionally and physically, and just kind of done with everything. Like I don't think anything we told him would have necessarily changed anything, but we probably should have told him that. And all the stuff we told him about that she did with us to try to say like, hey, we didn't want to kill her. We were cool by the end. We probably should have told him we knew what her candy tasted like, because that's apparently the clincher. I trusted her and she trusted me, dude. If you really want to take someone's life, fucking, make sure you know why you're doing it. Follow your own path and shit. No! Rogues Island, we get chill of what you're saying, but we'll never see eye to eye. We followed the captain our entire lives. We didn't do it blindly. If one day that countess girl turns into a tyrant like Tallulah, it's like some of the not bad episodes of Columbo, but one of the flimsier ones in terms of like arresting the killer. It's like how in some episodes it'll just randomly be a piece of evidence that was not like alluded to at all. Like even I love the William Shatner episode. But, like, the William Shatner episode, the clinching evidence just being the fact that, oh, you didn't fucking wear gloves to handle the bullets inside the gun, and we got your fingerprints on them. Like, damn! Like, that's a really dumb, innocuous detail that we had no reason to even notice, that was not shown at all. They just kind of threw it out there. This is better than that, because, I mean, it's silly that we didn't bring it up. We saw it happen. Not the same thing, but God. Update the autopsy report. If one day that countess girl turns into a tyrant like Tallulah, we will end you.
The captain fought against all those people, against slavers, oppressors, corrupt rulers, and those who brought ruin. None could escape. The captain knew about all the people in Chernobog who lost their lives to the catastrophe, and about our battle brothers who died in vain. He had his regrets, but he knew he couldn't escape. He set us free now. We only belong to the captain and the ideals he fought for, not to Reunion. We will take up his aegis from now on. Not the aegis of the infected, but as defenders of the enslaved. We'll keep an eye on you, Cartus. If you take even a single step into the wrong path, we swear we will hunt you down. We'll treat these prophecies as our secrets. Because before that, we have a tyrant waiting for us in the control tower.
The person who pushed you into a war against us and brought about this chain of tragedies is the leader of the Reunion, Tallulah.
We're going to regroup. We're going to tell the guerrillas the news. As for you, continue to carry out your mission if that's what you want. Snowflakes? This heavy snow. Is Yelena coming to pick up the captain?
Amiya, don't be too concerned about it. The Sarcast people have a long history with the Originium. Their memories mixed with the Originium may become one with the land, returning to their own bodies. Sometimes certain tribes have long passed on these Originium crystals will gather information in one place. Though the continuous use of arts, this information mixed together unexpectedly manifests in different ways. Most of these messages are lost to time, their contents jumbled or outdated. There's no basis for these prophecies. You are totally not the reincarnation of some evil demon king with evil empathy powers. Absolutely not a plot point. Don't worry about it, little lady. Look at Lovekov.
Bruh.
So she basically just confirmed that it is that, right? Like, it's not just a coincidence and he got triggered. Like, there actually might be something fucked up going on there. Do I have a director who makes a movie I don't like, but also a movie I love? Zack Snyder. I both love and hate Zack Snyder.
Yes, but they directly affect other people. Like, someone hears these prophecies and starts to try to fulfill them, right? I can't tell if these ideas are just vague whispers or seeds that can bloom into reality. I really can't tell, but he could have killed me.
You expected that one, yeah? James Cameron is also falling into that at this point. Because on one hand, I fucking love Terminator 1 and 2. And I love Alien 2. I think James Cameron is a fantastic filmmaker. But I also think that he kind of lost his brain at some point. If he thinks that the Avatar universe is interesting enough to warrant 10 movies. There's a fine line between a well-hidden hint and a hint with no clear value. It's hard to make that work. If I struggle with that, oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But he thought...
I'll kill her now.
Do I have one that started bad but turned good? I don't think so, off the top of my head. I'd have to think about, like, a lot of my favorite movies, like, by the same director. I'd have to think about it harder, but, like, most of the time, if anything, it seems to be, like, up and down. Not really started good or ended good or vice versa.
Stop. How are you so sure that she's our enemy?
She is Kashazer.
That's not my voice. That's not my voice at all. She'll poison us all, just like that old serpent.
No, you stubborn old man, you're wrong. Even if she's bound to turn out like that in the end, we can't kill her now.
Ah, child Hitler argument.
Because she's not Cachet right now. Who even is that? I can't understand you. All I know is she's just Tallulah. You goddamn bitches! Dances with Smurfs was my idea!
I can't do Cartman. I could never do a Cartman impression, but I especially can't do a Cartman impression anymore.
Who put those ideas in your head? It will twist your will to fight.
Twist? As if, old man.
This whole idea of a pure warrior spirit. If you really had that, I never would have met you. If you really had that, we wouldn't be able to sit around a fire and have soup like we are now.
You're just 16. Did your soup get cold?
Always been cold. It's better that way.
I'll listen to you this time.
No, Father, that's not how it works. If you believe you're right, then no matter what happens, you should keep on believing that. Because if something happens to Tallulah, that's between her and her people. But reality is just what's in front of us, right, Father? No matter what the future has in store right now, I am I, and you are you. No matter how much you dwell on it, we are who we are today. The only ones we can change are ourselves, and we are the ones who will make that decision. Let's try walking her path and see what happens.
You'll be a great leader in the future.
I don't want to become a leader. I just want a comfortable life with my brothers and sisters, my uncles and aunts, and you.
I'll remember that.
Are you sure?
I won't forget.
Rosmantis, Dr. Calcit, Doctor. He could have killed me. Mr. Boldrakisty, he could have killed me. But I saw what he was thinking.
I'm gonna make myself sad in advance. He was thinking of his daughter, wasn't he? Because you're both bunnies.
He didn't do it. He stopped himself at the end. I can still hear him.
Amiya, tell me the most important thing. What was the last thing he said?
I have seen woe and tragedy. I have seen death and carnage. I have seen neglect and blasphemy. But someone once told me it is all in our hands. If in the future this is all that awaits us. Oh, little king of Sarkas, it is all in our hands. If this is fate, then I reject it. He said, he asked.
He sighed.
My lord, where will you go?
And then nothing more. Doctor, I've read it all. I've seen everything. I read his entire life.
Amiya? Boldrakisty, he admitted that he betrayed his convictions twice in his life. The first was when he left Kasdal and walked away from his life as a Sarkas warrior. The second was when he stood up against Ursus and walked away from his life as a warrior for the Ursus Empire. And just now, I'd say he made his final betrayal. He betrayed Reunion and the infected he served, and stopped being a warrior of the Reunion movement. With his death ends his last act of betrayal, but...
he betrayed everything he cared about because he always stood up for his beliefs. But this isn't right, is it?
This kind of sublime betrayal is a sort of release for those who deceive the world. It's easy to wait to move things forward for the best outcome. But not for Boldrakisty.
You mean that
Speak up, Amiya!
Kasdal is Mr. Boldrakisty's home. Even though he's come so far, he always wanted to go back to Kasdal. It's not that he didn't want to go back home, but that he couldn't. He had to pay the price first for his betrayal. Ursus is his motherland. He fought for Ursus all his life and blamed himself for the death of his son. I believe that Ursus was evil, but for the sake of his land, he gave his life, fighting till the very end, and paid the price for his second betrayal. This time, he had to stand up against Tallulah, but he foresaw some of the people he strove to protect would die because of his actions. Even though the decision he made preserved the future for the infected, he only felt pain for the deceased. This is his third act of betrayal. The reason he was so determined to atone from beginning to end. This battle was to make up the consequences of his betrayal. Through these 3 times, fates ended up pushing him further and further when he just wanted to turn back. He hated the cruelty and mockery of fate. He never wanted to follow it, but he bore the consequences all the same. 10 years, 20 years, I'd be able to understand, but too much time had passed. After facing all those regrets for so many years, too much time had passed. At the very end, even I could not understand. He could have taken my life, but he stopped at the end.
He defeated his long time of suffering, his centuries-old ideology, and his love for the entire world. He no longer followed the principles that he had adhered to for countless years. He succumbed to fate. No, saying that would defile his memory, rather. He chose to ignore everything he had been resisting and overcame the final obstacle with his own heart. He entrusted the future to you. This time he gladly chose to do what he thought was right rather than torture himself to maintain a certain ideal. Of course, deep in his heart, this part is as you described. It once belonged to Tallulah and now belongs to you, but it's always belonged to Frost Nova.
Patriot, Frost Nova. Dr. Calcit, Rosemontis, and Dr. Nova. I will end this war. Right here, right now. Right. I'll be with you, Amiya. Always.
Even if you can save many people, you'll cause immense suffering. Anger. Grrr! My anger comes from the injustice that fate has dealt to this world. After countless years, are things finally coming to a head? How could something like that happen? This prophecy is not just another fragment of Sarkaz's history. Or is this prophecy not just another part?
Bleh. Why is one of Patriot's men over there? This isn't your patrol area.
You! Let him go.
I'll let it slide this time. A little warning. Don't stick your nose in where it doesn't belong next time.
I just received news. Patriot has passed away.
What?
That's some big news.
Right now, we have no more reason to keep up this charade. Your banded devil smells far worse than any of our Sarkaz.
What happened? How did Patriot die?
Take care of this reunion. Take care of this reunion scum first.
You're picking a fight with the core city.
What's wrong with that?
Even Patriot is dead. You bastards, I won't tolerate you any longer. If Patriot is dead, then what value does reunion even have? Gorillas, if there's anything left I can do to help, tell me.
First, we're going to throw everyone who would toy with the lives of the infected right off these city walls.
Yo! Throw that shit on the ground! Monter 2, put on the uniforms. Closure's already hacked the identification code. Make sure to reveal your hidden weapons. News of the incident should have spread across already. What we need now is... chaos. No order! Stop playing Shin Megami Tensei on the clock. Tear up the gorillas, let the infected and the well-intentioned reunion members. Those who fight against injustice rally under one banner. Just as if Tallulah was unable to engineer Patriot's death.
What? What did he say?
Patriot's dead! The one who was truly looking out for reunion, the one who fought for all of us. Patriot's dead!
Tallulah orchestrated this conspiracy against Patriot. She's an agent of Ursus.
Oh, believe your nonsense!
Wait, if Tallulah's been acting strangely, she gave an order forbidding us maintaining communications in this city. What does that prove? It proves the mercenaries are going to ambush the guerrillas. I see their plan. Those lunatics!
You!
Stop, don't fight us if you value our lives, otherwise we'll destroy you. We are the Aegis of the infected and we'll battle every last one of our peoples, even if we have to stand against Tallulah. For Patriot!
For Patriot!
Did someone say chaos?
I'ma kill it.
Things have gotten a bit messy. You should leave soon.
What about you?
Us mercs have our own priorities. We don't care about Tallulah's plots. Do your best and live on.
For the future of the infected!
For Captain Faust! For all of our comrades who have been betrayed by Tallulah! For Faust!
Patriot is dead! Patriot is dead! Tallulah betrayed us all! Tallulah is a whore! You sure it wasn't that outsider that killed him? I saw someone else kill him, not Tallulah! Patriot planned with the Ursus Army to try to kill the leader. Open your eyes and see the truth. Patriot's the traitor! He said, she said, extra, Patriot dead! Read all about it!
How the fuck do they print a newspaper so fast in this chaos?
Patriot must have foreseen this. But his struggle against the storm was in vain. Even the Aegis have adopted his most radical ideas and not his pragmatic approach. After all, the core city should descend into chaos. The reunion movement no longer exists. Rose Mantis, is this the revenge you wanted?
No, not yet. Not like this. I haven't seen the target yet. No.
No matter who you face, the outcome is the same. Reunion is just a symbol, no matter who's caught up in it or what they do. They are not an individual. They act as part of Reunion. Revenge will only get you this far. We cannot distinguish their faces. We can only eliminate the symbol itself. Rose Mantis, you can continue to carry out your wishes, but do you find this kind of vengeance satisfying?
Alcet, am I wrong? I just...
It would be irresponsible for me to give you the answer. Only you have the ability to pursue things that you hold to be true, Rose Mantis. I might not be the person who can answer that question. Anger is entrenched in our bodies. Do we want to indulge ourselves or let it flow and condense into hatred? Or can we turn it into a higher judge that measures all our future actions and illuminates our sanity? Do you want to distinguish between right and wrong, or do you want to understand the reason why everything happens? The lives and deaths of our operators, the sights that shake you, and the reasons we feel those emotions. Even if there are certain things that your mind erases, Rose Mantis, they will always remain within you. May there be very few things in our lives that actually come down to right or wrong. Remove all these symbols. Then and only then will our lives have value.
Alcet,
I'm listening.
I want to know the reason. Dr. Nova will split up for the next part. Whereas Mantis and I will go to the control tower. Dr. Calcet will take you to the generator area.
Not gonna see you for a while? You're gonna leave me alone with the ex-wife again?
It's just a few hours, right? By the way, Doctor, even if I'm not at your side, I'll always know that Dr. Nova's out there fighting together with me. Even out of sight, we still fight for the same goal. I'm pretty happy with that.
I don't like this. I don't like these options. These all three of these options have "I'm never gonna see you again" written all over them. I don't like this. I'll see you after the mission.
Right. Madam Chen may already be near the command tower. She's always been quick, so we'll have to pick up our pace. Doctor, promise me you'll stay safe. Our work here only means anything if we make it back to Rose Island safely. Be careful, okay?
You too. I just my brain just went through like the full spectrum of possibilities in like a fraction of a second. And the end result was just imagining fucking what was it? Was it chapter 7? What chapter of Honkai was before? I'm here just imagining that, but instead of Kiana and the Ayrshire Void, it's fucking Amiya developing Satan powers, or whatever the fuck the Sarkaz King got up to. Oh god. Oh, please, no, I can't do that again. Meanwhile, the power supply sector. Who am I? Oh. Why are we still working together? Don't you hate me? Our decapitation strike team will be attacked by Reunion from all directions as they approach the control tower. I can't just drop you off on the battlefield like that. When we were fighting the guerrillas, we could retreat and buy ourselves time to regroup. That might not be possible for their team. They won't even have an opening to catch their breath. This battle has a clear objective, and to me and Rose Mantis' team can no longer afford any distractions. Amiya gonna choke Blaze, oh god. You'll be safe with me. I don't feel safe with you! Do we just cut to the quick? Fuck it. I don't feel safe around you, man. We should only take on responsibilities we can fulfill. After entering the sarcophagus, our communications will only further deteriorate. That actually doesn't... That doesn't have anything to do with my statement just now. Did I just get Toma'd? She just Toma'd me. Did you know that books are awesome?
At that time, we'll truly be fighting alone. Wait. Doctor, please stay hidden for a while. Why, though? If you don't want to or you're feeling claustrophobic, I won't stop you. Anyone get that license plate number? Holy shit! Oh, I ate pavement, yo. Oh my god, it was rad. Where am I? How did I blast my way down here? Is this it? Huh? You're... Rhodes Island? Oh, what rotten luck I have today. What an unexpected reunion, Calcit. You're gravely wounded. What do you go by now, Double? Still Double. Didn't have time to change it yet. This is the end of Chapter 8. Or, Chapter 7, my bad. I was thinking of Q or Y or double, but actually spelled out double. I thought your name was W. What the fuck's a W? As always, disclaimer for anyone who's somehow just now tuning in, I call her Double instead of W because W is hard in Japanese and they usually just call it Double, and Kamen Rider Double is a show that existed. Ignore me! Hold up, why are you so casually milling around a place like this? Don't tell me. Oh, the old man's gone, huh? Oh, that's so totally not Poggers. I liked him. I liked the cut of his jib. He looked cool. Yes. He died? That shouldn't even be possible, yo. But then again, he wasn't going to survive this. He never backs down and never lets anyone through. You almost sound heartbroken. Yeah. That old fellow was the only person who made me even give Reunion a second look. I guess today was that idealist last. He died a glorious Kino death and is now with his daughter and family on the other side, you royal whore. I watched it happen. Don't tell me it didn't happen. Are you my ex-wife too? You give me the stink eye even harder than her. Calcit! Story time! Is there something you... Is there something you want me to tell you? You're asking me? Are you fucking kidding me? How do you have the nerve to stand there all calm like nothing happened? Was I in a polycule with you too? Please tell me I wasn't in a polycule with you too. She's glaring at me with eyes I've never seen before. She's directing her words at Calcit, but she's looking right at me, George. Ray? Who the fuck is George? I'm looking right at her, Ray. Calcit, are you working with this bitch-ass skanko? You? Working together with Dr. Nova? Is there a problem? Of course there is! Assuming you're not like this bastard here pretending you don't remember anything. But if that's true, I guess it doesn't matter. Otherwise your brain cells got fried by one of your weird experiments. Well, shit, dog. Either I'm the crazy one or you are. And I'm the crazy one. But you know what? Even if I am crazy, that doesn't make you any less of a loony. I'm crazy, and I'm calling you crazy. You think about that, Missy. Look at that sane face. I am the picture of sanity right now, okay? You're still clear-headed, Double. Let's leave the small talk for some other time. I don't wanna. What even happened? Just looking at you makes me want to fucking puke. Even if I'm trying not to throw up, this is just too funny. Calcit, you finally went bonkers too. I'm finally not alone. Trying to tame the evil spirit of Babel? What the fuck does that mean? Am I also a reincarnated Demon King? Can't prove that there are any memories left of this one's head. We're just working together for the time being. This so-called amnesia. How are you so sure it's not an elaborate act? Hey, Dusk, we finally found somebody who hates amnesia plots as much as you do. She hates them so much she's convinced it can't actually exist. It might have everyone else fooled. Yes, everyone. I'm the only sane person left in the world. Picture of sanity. Right here, baby. You're fooled too. Whether or not you would admit it, that's the scorecard I got. I'm checking my notes. Calcit, you're a monster, aren't you? A monster so smart. You got a big, bright, glowy brain. I can see it with my X-ray vision. It's so bright. A monster should know better than me what happens when you have another monster around. There are too many creatures in this world that can be called monsters. Throw around the word like that too much, it'll end up losing all meaning. Okay, you've just gone mad. Fine. That's a whole other matter. Good to know. Inside you, there are two kings. Both are gay. I mean, if I have two ex-wives, yeah. Oh, dear. If I'm going too far, if anybody here is like, if she actually like has some tragic backstory that like explains her behavior, her parents, like, I apologize. I'm not trying to like make fun of the character necessarily. It's just, as far as I can tell, she is full on, I'm the Joker, baby! And I'm just kind of rolling with it. I mean no offense, I promise. It just dead-ass feels right for her. I think she got an English voice recently. I'd actually be interested to hear it. I don't have her, so I can't listen to it. I think she's limited. Weirdly enough. What exactly do you know? There is no place for you to cut in here, friendo. When I finish with her, it'll be time for us two to have a nice, long chat. Mano-y-mano, okay? No point in taking things out on you right now. Either you have amnesia, or you're just pretending. Either way, I don't really care right now. This woman next to you, though? Totally out of her mind. I want to know, back then, there was only one person who entered the speaker's office and knew about Teresa's whereabouts. That's a new name? Calcit, you know what that means, don't you? Of course, I know it better than you do. Those were your words! So what's the deal, yo? What are you doing now? Oh, I get it. You're trying to make another exchange, tit for tat. But it's Teresa on the other end. Those who don't know the truth shouldn't let conjecture affect their emotions, Double. I have just a single conjecture. You aren't human. Like I said before, if you bargain Teresa's death with a murderer, you're just a monster. You're not human, Calcit. I need to know the truth, and before I do, that thing next to you is a murderer. And I'll never show mercy to a murderer. You killed 28 people in 2 days! Oh, I get it now. You're bursting with motherly love, huh? Please tell me Calcit isn't my mom. That'd make all the ex-wife jokes really, really weird. We were just talking earlier about how she's older than she looks. Please, please tell me Calcit's not my mom. Please tell me this bitch is just crazy. Double, you said before, we're the same type of person. I don't know where you heard that before. I never said that, and even if I said it, I never said it. You should pretend you never did. You are not the same type of creature at all. No, Double, we're the same, to some extent. For example, you also want to put an end to Tallulah's atrocities, right? That's true. She really pissed me off. So, I need to get my merc back from her. That piece of shit only knows how to squander her people. Such a spendthrift. I'm worried she'll blow all our savings and leave me penniless. Right. So let's deal with that problem first. Sure, I got my targets. Want to hear about them? First is Tallulah, that disgusting dragon lady upstairs. Then is Tetsuya Nomura. I really, really hated Kingdom Hearts 3. Then is Uchikoshi. There is no AI 2. And then that one guy who cut in front of me at McDonald's. And what were we talking about? The lines are blurring. Next, we did hear this before. I was thinking maybe it was the same thing. Teresa or Theresis. The one that makes you want to squeeze as soon as you meet him. I'm gonna pop his head like a grape. Those are some long-term plans. After that, the third thing I want to kill is standing right next to you, Dr. Nova. You're only third on the list? Oh, I expect you to be a lot higher. I thought you'd be number 1 with an exclamation point. Remember the Love Hotel in P3? Yes. I'm only third? Aww. That's because I have something to ask you first, Dr. Nova. I got some long, thorough explanations to pull out of you. Via your spine! At this stage, we have a common goal. By the way, because of what you did to our employees in Chernobog. First, thanks for saving the lives of Dr. Nova and the rescue team with your deal. Your deal cost us 13 of our operators, though. Fine, how about you guys? Oh, yeah! Yeah, Dusk, I talked about that a while back when we were talking about it. Yeah, you can totally set that scene up so that, Mitsuru and Yukari, almost did stuff. It's real good. Yeah, in the mail campaign, I don't think you can do that. I think you can... I'm pretty sure you can only end up in the Love Hotel with Yukari. Which is lame. Balancing these two things, I'm willing to give you a lift for old time's sake. I'll take you to the command tower. Calcit, you really know how to gross a girl out. I've always found you disgusting. I'll have to rearrange your face a little. See which one of you comes out on top. Monster? Yeah, in Femce's route, you can either make it so that you end up in a room with Akihiko and Yukari with Junpei, or you with Junpei and her with Mitsuru. I forget. There's some kind of weird stipulation to that full moon event that like makes that you can only have certain combinations. I forget exactly how it works. Yeah, it's spelled like that. Calcit is a fan of Leet Speak. You fucking bitch! Don't summon your eldritch whore on me, Baka. It can in the mail campaign. It can be Akihiko and Mitsuru, Junpei and Mitsuru, or both Akihiko and Junpei. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that is kind of funny. He just grabbed her and tossed her like a ragdoll. It was fucking epic. Yo, how's that Arknights anime panning out? I think it was like a weird thing where like, they only adapt like the equivalent of the first couple of chapters or something. Are they gonna make more? I need to see this in motion. I don't have time to play with her. Monster blasts through the ventilation pipes, the walls and the base's outer and middle protective layers along with her. You old hag! Next time! I swear I'm gonna give you a slow, painful I'm looking forward to it. Bruh. I'm surprised you let her finish. She didn't. She actually did not let her finish her sentence. Not like you can understand it. Explain it to me, then. No, it's not the time yet. When you see for yourself, you should understand. Secrets are like well springs. Sometimes they'll flow out whether you want them to or not. It teased the Frost Nova arc. Cool. What a strange device. Where are you taking me? Will you fill the holes in my body? Or mend my scars? Or make it so that I can see color again soon? Will you let me forget everything just like the other one did for me before? If I was to forget everything, do I want to forget? I want Can I make that choice? Akihiko goes by default if you bring him, and then it's Mitsuru or Junpei or Yukari and Mitsuru. Okay. Alright, yeah, that sounds right. That Akihiko's the default. What's going on? Dark clouds? Is it snowing? Let's also cover the sun for me. This will make my next step a lot easier. Can't afford to take any more hits. You scared of shedding a little blood, Chen Shuiche? I don't know why they keep saying my full name like it means something. What happened to your determination? There seems to be infighting among Reunion's ranks. This is the best time for me to move. My hand's trembling because I'm finally going to see you again. I must do what's right. Doesn't matter what you are now, whether or not you're the same Tallulah I knew. Tallulah, we have a date. Isn't she your sister? Please don't phrase it that way. Kamen Rider Saber, you can leave now? Yeah, I do remember that it could be Junpei, yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, because that makes sense then, yeah, because with the way, obviously you only have 4 party members, so you have to bring one of those two. And it will default to one of the guys. Is this the last mission? It feels like this arc's coming to a close, definitely. I assume the next chapter, chapter 8, will be like the showdown with Tallulah. I don't know what the hell that's gonna mean going forward. Like, she's the leader of Reunion, right? So I don't know what the hell awaits the main plot once we take her out. The snow sure is coming down hard. Just like that one Christmas. You've never spoken to me about that. But you already know, right? Me knowing and you telling me are 2 separate things. Princess, let's not embarrass Missy over here. Madam Oni. Let's drop that title, Princess. Madam Oni, the Lin family will never forget all you've done. Right now, I don't know if there will be an opportunity to reward you for it. What are you talking about? Of course you can. There is a city. It is going to crash into your city. It is flying through the air and going to kill you all. Because your king is too stupid to do evacuation measures. My time to shine, bitches! Ah, Chen. Ugh. Look at you. Where'd all your willpower go? What are you gonna do? Missy's always been like that. Now, Missy, no need to cry. You stop treating me like a child! I just have a lot of feelings. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine, little buddy. This is the last time we'll see each other. I'm not ready yet. What if I never see that smelly dragon again? That won't happen, Missy. There's a phrase I really like. It goes, we'll meet again someday somewhere. Yes, and when we look back at each other again, we'll ask about our lives. Why? What's going on? Where are these tears coming from? It's as if someone just told me about a death. Who is it? Everything in the core city has been unfolding according to my plan. Patriot will die by the hands of the infected, and the Sarkaz mercenaries will start fighting the ordinary Reunion forces. Oh. Patriot's dead, so it was him. A true warrior. Such a name was not enough to describe you. Versus itself was too small for your greatness. A patriot to the very end. Why am I crying? Is it out of nostalgia or a courtesy to those who want to kill me? All sins must come to an end, then we shall see. If we are the sinners, then we will inevitably meet our end. But I shall wait for you at the end. I shall wait for her at that end.
Why are you here, Koichi? Just like all those years ago, when people get anxious, they make stupid decisions and end up pacing around here. Funny, isn't it? Still haven't knocked this old habit after all these years. Do you know what I'm going to do, Kojui? I do happen to know. All thanks to that niece of yours, of course. You two are both cut from the same cloth as stupidity. I like this guy. Immediately respect this man. Kojui, you're not here on a stroll. Even if you were, you shouldn't waste my time. Is it ever a waste of time to talk to an old friend? Do not consider me a friend anymore, Wei Yanwu. If you do, promise me. I can't. I won't promise you anything. So be it. You're not going anywhere today anyway. Don't think too highly of yourself. That's what I should be saying to you, Wei Yanwu. You've been up in that tower of yours for too long. It's bad for your character. Come on down and let some of that hot air out. It's not good for you. Or it is good for you. But not blink, old windbag. What are the two of us but a pair of old windbags?
It's hard to imagine. Even the old patriot can die. Should I laugh? Should I shed a couple of tears? What's really funny is that now that he's dead, you climbed all the way to the top of Reunion, second only to the leader. You've really outdone yourself. You should give your... Okay, I thought it was her, but I was second guessing. Oh, you've really outdone yourself. You should give yourself a pat on the back, Double. Clap, clap, clap. Why do we cry? Because even he is dead. Oh, alas, poor Patriot. I knew him and shit. What thoughts went through his head as he died? What was it like? Did he die on his feet or on his knees? If even he can die, then who among us can live? Maybe he was the most likely to die. Never knew how to keep a low profile. Only how to cling to a vague ideal on the path he walked until everyone around him was gone. And then he could finally rest in pieces. So sad. Wait, doesn't that sound a bit like you, Double? I don't know. You tell me, Double. I don't know, Double. You tell me, Double, but I'm Double. No, you're Double. No, you're Double. No, I'm Double. Doesn't that sound like me, Double? How am I anything like that, Double? I don't know, Double. You tell me, Double. Don't lie to yourself, Double. You're practically the same as me, Double. Nah. I don't want to lie to myself. I'll never become like Patriot because I can't. I just can't. Because death was kind of a release for him, right? But no, not for you, Double. Death is your game of life. You're so fucking mad quirky, and death is just a part of the quirkiness. Pshaw! What doesn't kill you puts you one step closer to death. The closer you get to death, the closer you get to madness. Thanks, Calcit. I don't know how I would have gotten out of that trash heap without you. Oh yeah, Tallulah. Can you hear me, Tallulah? Knock, knock, knock. Ah, forget it. No big. Just wanted to let you know. I'm back, bitches!
You know, I'm starting to like her.
Hey. Oh my god, there's more! There's more chapter 7 still, bruh! Bruh! Ain't no way! We've been playing for 2.5 hours. We've done 2 maps. Bruh! Oh my god! Show me a potato salad.
I can return her to you, Wei. Stop! Don't do it. Oh, you and your mighty executioners have made my life hell. Of course I'm willing to return her to you, but the cuffs on her body will tear Lungman in half. Damn you! Wei, this is the method you used against me, the way you forced me out of Lungman. But now our roles are reversed. I'm the guest as well as the prisoner. Cachet, you killed my brother! No, Wei. You slew your own brother. My role is irrelevant. Your brother's tragedy may have come from a unicorn's secret orders, or the wrath of a lung. Whether it was me who leaked the news, ultimately does not matter. What's important, Wei, is the one thing you mustn't forget. That your Qi Shao drank his blood. You did. Qi Shao, the dragon-slaying sword. And who was it this blade slew? Your friends, your family, your people. Dragon-slaying sword, how ironic your people forged a weapon that would be turned against its own kind. You've gone too far.
Very well. I offer you a choice. Choose. Slay me and take back your niece, but lose your city as a result. Or let us walk free. Don't draw that sword. You know the consequence. I can't grind my teeth that loudly. Relax, Wei. I'll let you choose your own fate. If you don't take my generous offer, then then you and I both, all your citizens, and these two lovely sisters will all perish.
What are you scheming?
Way, old Way. I know you well. Too well. You've always had a choice, isn't that right? What will your precious citizens think when they hear their life's been placed upon a scale? And on the other side is a young dragon whose name they've never heard. As for me, I don't even have a reason to hurt her.
Since I was negligent enough to let you set foot back into the city, there's no reason to let you leave again.
Oh, really?
I'll kill you myself.
No, there's no need for that. My life is not yours to take. You ugly. By the way, you can save her before I put the handcuffs on her. But you'll also have to think about defending against me, defeating me, striking me down, annihilating me, and about what I'm going to do next. Wait, you're actually afraid of me, aren't you? Not really.
She's here. Finally. I'll kill her myself.
Answer me. The leader of Reunion, is there any value in forming an alliance? No. Who in the fuck? Fessarius. That is a terrible name.
Why ask me about the things you already know so well, Your Majesty? A youth with no possessions, background, or capital cannot possibly seek to take out an important Ursus city alone. The uninfected rulers know not what to make of her actions. They'll panic, overreact, and try to resolve the chaos through more destruction and use the chaos caused by the infected as a front. But we Sarkas know better.
Who in the fuck? Who are you people? Who are you people?
What do you think of the team she finally left here?
They are unworthy, Your Majesty. As you foresaw, there is no hope for them. They are not trained soldiers, unable to cause the violence that we seek.
Eliminating them will not sever Tallulah's power. We lack an opportunity to take her out.
Right, Your Majesty. The situation that she fomented and the power she wielded to force the issue shows that there is no one leader among the blind, or some pampered princeling awaiting the throne. She is a conspirator.
Even if that's the case, I require a comprehensive response from the Sarkas.
In that case, I have two bits of good news. First, we already have leave on the search for the Lord of the Fiends.
Uh-oh. Is this happening right now? Did he fucking paint a huge target on Amiya's back by trying to say that, whether it's true or not?
Rhodes Island hasn't yet been manipulated by foreign forces.
Don't waste time. We need her to begin right now.
Please do not be enraged and hear me out. She is ready. That power is rightfully ours. The true King of Sarkas is mightier than the heir of any unknown name.
What are they cooking? Hi, Boop. Can't watch. Good luck. Hi, chat. Also, bye, chat. Bye, Boop. You have a good one. Okay. That very much felt more like a teaser of things to come. Probably once Tallulah is done, because I didn't recognize any of those people. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Ciao, Doctor.
Besides the True King thing, which has already come up.
Quite a few people here.
Yeah, I think that, hopefully I'm not supposed to understand what the hell that was about quite yet. Bruh, LMAO.
You ready? Oh yeah, we've got another video to watch. Yeah, if it's the end of the chapter now, there's apparently another one that takes place. Yep. You got it.
Ciao, Doctor.
Yeah, again, like the story, they kind of jump around a lot sometimes. So hopefully I'm not a dum-dum and missing something crucial there. Hopefully that's just set up for new stuff that I'm not privy to yet. Do you have a link, Ninja, or is it in live stream chat? Oh, it's in live stream chat. I see it. I got it.
Sleep tight. Enjoy your sweet dreams while you still can.
Thank you, Lappy. I will. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. The Edelgard stan is on a dislike spree with my videos again. I was like, wait, what the hell's happening there? Oh. Every time, man, I'm telling you. I don't think I've even actually complained about her. It's on all the VODs for all the Shadow Dragon uploads so far. Everyone with a single dislike out of nowhere. I don't think I've even talked about Edelgard while playing that game. I've been complaining about Engage. It'll be a cold day and I don't... Fucking Edelgard is small potatoes compared to Engage. Congratulations! She is now not my most hated thing about Fire Emblem anymore. Dedicated. It's hilarious because like the guy either if he's not still subscribed to me, at the very least he fucking has to check back every so often and just see at least a little bit of what I'm talking about. They always end up getting deleted. Like y'all can't see because they don't show the dislike bar anymore, but like 9 times out of 10 whenever that happens they end up getting deleted the next day because, you know, YouTube like it automatically flags false false likes and dislikes that were like where people clearly didn't actually watch the video. Like if you just click on something, like or dislike it, and then leave, 9 times out of 10 they're like, oh, you're a bot, fuck you, and just will get rid of the stats later on.
Sleep tight. Enjoy your sweet dreams while you still can.
I get Lappy. I'm tired. Stop mocking me for the fact that I'm tired. All right.
Something to stand for, and if I die for what I believe, then this was worth it, and all the hurting is only memory. I'm up against the edge, but I won't run away. Sky is too
God, what a cool fucking design he was. I wish this man had been playable. Bruh. Oh, fuck you. Fuck off.
inside me. Yeah, you remind me to keep on fighting with all my heart. Just like you taught me, nothing can stop me from getting what I want.
Fuck you, you royal whore! We will deal with your bullshit. Eventually. Probably this next chapter, finally. I don't see how they could drag it out more. XBX is trending! I doubt it means anything. I don't follow the rumor circuit. I don't know if there are any rumors about, something potentially happening, and if there are, I don't know how reliable they are. I would imagine it's probably just people speculating / wish list. But who knows? Maybe we'll see. Like, oh yeah, you game, come on. You come up with some new assets. Yeah, like I said, again, this game's story is genuinely, like, really good for the most part. Like, it is unironically a serious war story. Like, they do a really good job making you feel bad for a lot of people. I do, and part of me can appreciate them throwing in, like, a lot of random mooks to, like, get a feel for, like, you know, what it's like for just, like, the random other soldiers. But I feel like at least some of those people could be more actual characters, and then we wouldn't have silly thumbnails that just kind of keep using the same people because they're the only ones relevant. Again, the fact that during combat, like, we've had sequences where, like, Calcid is yelling at people over the radio and like, oh, fucking Radian, and then that's literally a character who is not in the game, just never actually responds, not a real operator, not a nothing. Like, you could make some of these people actually real. And be a little more, make things a little more well-rounded overall. Oh, we got ice stages. I guess that makes sense. Alrighty. Let's... 10 o'clock already, good god. Yeah, fucking 2.5 hours. I played through 4 chapters, and only 2 of them had maps. I don't know, obviously, we're not going to be able to clear this. I'm guessing this chapter is going to be at least as long as the last one, but, let's get started. Full disclosure, I'm tired and starting to feel lightheaded, so... Depending on how much they talk, we might end it a little early, but we'll see. Play it by ear for now. Wait a minute, this isn't a parade! I'm Chen, that's my voice now. So you're finally here. I didn't expect you to be here until the end of the chapter. What? That's slightly worrisome. What the hell is the rest of this chapter gonna be, then? Weechie. The storm hasn't broken for days. The whole valley snowed over. The raspberry bushes still haven't budded. Like spring will never come. Trapped here, starving, dressed thin, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. Waiting for the snow to melt drives us out of our minds. You know, there's something about it all I find odd. We've never once had a smooth time of any of it. Any circumstances, and they'd go to shit the moment I got involved. Maybe it really is like the Lungmen, I'd say. I'm a bad omen. Nothing good comes of being around me. Something from a hell of a long time ago. I've been thinking now how I need to share my thoughts with you in order to find peace. December 14th. Third year without the black snake. A small Ursus helmet. Tallulah, get back here! You can't let them see you like that, for heaven's sake. Don't worry, I'm coming in now. Why would you just take those clothes off? As I said over and over, they'll bring those damn bugs around. Those big black poisonous bugs. One bite and a whole field goes barren. I always wear my normal clothes, don't I? I've only been wearing these lately because I had to be outside. You remember the gentleman gave me these clothes, don't you? The handsome one. He wouldn't recognize me in anything else. I believe destiny will send him to me again. When that time comes, you and your husband can both live happily ever after. Bah, Tallulah. Bad. Bald-faced liar, that's what you are. What about everything you said before then, huh? What was it I said before? I've forgotten. It was the same, wasn't it? You said your father gave you those clothes as a birthday gift. You said he was robbed by some robbed blind by some ring-headed foreigner. And you ran off crying. These clothes soaked in his blood. Bruh. Been playing Guardian Tales? You're on the dark future, and it's a weird, silly parody game making you feel depressed. God damn. Weird, silly parody game shouldn't have that. You're all over the place. The time before that was a different story, too. So I can't keep it straight. Your memory's just wonderful. Don't chuck up to me. Always talking complete nonsense. I've got a foot in the grave, but look at you. Running an old coot like me in circles. Don't you feel even a little bit of shame? I'm sorry. That's wrong of me, really. Now sit down. Don't bother with your clothes. Driving me up the wall. Chop, chop. Polish off that lunch already. Tell me you'll be back at noon. It's almost sundown. I left the soup on for you, but it's nearly boiled dry now. You may as well have your supper at this rate. Oh, dear Majesty, how could our little girl turn out this way? Get that down, you. The old man still wants you for something. Miserable drunk. Where's he off to now? You have to find him yourself. I'm also very, like, the whole backstory with, like, Chen and Tallulah, like, I don't, like, maybe it'll all eventually, like, even out, but, like, it all thus far seems very convoluted. Just, like, the whole Lungman power structure, and, like, Chen's father was this cool... I don't even know the family tree, like, in full, but, like, it seems very convoluted. And feels like a lot of this backstory and, like, character roles probably should have been split up among different people as well. Like, they're just kind of piling on importance on Tallulah and Chen. To the point, like, I have... Like, how many places has this bitch lived? She went to... She was born, in Lungman. Then she went with Cachet. We still barely understand who that is. And then she lived in Ursus, apparently, now. I don't know. Alright, I get it. You grew up so well, but not a single true word comes out of your mouth. Just all those sweet-talking youngsters in the city. Yeah, they got swindled once when I was younger. Nothing good about them. Enough. I heard this one 100 times. Talking back right here. Oh, come on, take your plate now. Eat your bread. Snippity-snap. Don't rush like that. You'll choke. Were you all soaked in blood from the day... You were all soaked in blood the day you showed up, though. I still get chills thinking about it, Tallulah. If you weren't one of those good kids, the old man would have split your head open with a hatchet right there and then. There's NPC recruiting. Always challenges you to a race. In the dark future, you found her again, except she's in a wheelchair and still tries to challenge you to a race. But you beat her by walking. Oh my god, what the fuck? That sounds terrible. Who can even tell if someone else is good or bad at a single glance? The day you ran here was an evening dark as dark was. All beasts crawling outside. Bird and beast, meat beast. Never stopped howling. Really made me uneasy. And then that thing you were carrying. What a big knife it was. Never seen one so big in all my years. That was a sword, not a knife. Don't take it to clear out that mountain. Don't take it to clear out mountain paths again. That's not what it's for. By the way, didn't we agree to never speak of that again? I'm getting upset. I am my big mouth. Emperor above. I won't say a word. Not a single word again. Oh, your majesty, forgive an old blabbermouth for her careless slip. That's enough. Surely the emperor is in no place to care. He's living up just fine in the grand old city. And us? We can't even find potatoes to eat next week. Couldn't do anything for us, even if he wanted. For that matter, I'm wondering if you even know who the emperor is now. How rude. The soup. Are we out of salt? Yes, we ran out a while ago. Salt jar just went empty last night. You're as wasteful as that old man eating all our salt. You'll pickle yourself dead. Lord knows what in the world you're up to when you leave for days at a time. Come back with nothing. No money, not even a thing to eat. You're driving this house into ruin. I get it. I'm changing it now. So healthy you are. You ought to be working. Don't bother. I had a chat with Alina just a minute ago. She'll bring us some salt. Now look at you. Alina's a lot more reliable than you. She likes to study and likes to get her hands on with her work, and you still can't even sew your own clothes. To each their own. What do you mean? Everyone has their own ambitions. What ambitions you got? Ought to find someone good, strong lad, ought to find someone good, a strong lad and lass. If we leave you to do the work, most of that will be rotting underground before long. I haven't slacked once on the yearly farm work. You've only been here how many years? Tallulah never falls behind on her work. Please stop scolding her. Alina, you need me to talk some sense into her. You need to help me talk some sense into her, else she'll keep going on like this, and... Not much wrong with that. Oh, at last you're here. You're the only one who knows how to quiet her down. So you're all grown up, are you? Think you're noble just because you're draped yourself in some uniform from Lord knows where? Small as you are. Put on airs anyway. Where'd you learn that? I have work to do. You two eat up. If you're hungry, Alina, Tallulah, don't eat too much. Leave some for Alina. All right, all right. I'll be fine, ma'am. Thank you. Tallulah, I brought some salt over. The salt merchant will be here next week, so remember to buy some. Thank you so much, Alina. Without you, she'd probably be going on for another 20 minutes. I can hear you! Where'd you go this time? Nowhere. Just out for a walk to feel the wind. Right, the landscape painting you wanted. Oh, you actually remembered? Thank you. This brush type. This isn't by a local painter's. An old painter in Shamir only knows hard strokes. I can't imagine him using a feather brush. These soft tips, nice night-eyes plumage from the whatever. You went to the city, didn't you? Can't hide anything from you. Why hide things from me? I'm not a Gendermere or a tax collector. You don't need to know about any of it. It's danger all around there. And you're in the thick of it then. The deer facing her seemed almost supernatural. White-haired Draco felt deep down that if you don't want Alina to know what's happening, your best option was to not let those things happen at all. I'm just saying, Alina, you don't need to worry about that.
Trouble! There's trouble!
What's all the racket about? Storming in without even knocking. I don't know what I'll do if the bolt's broken.
The infected patrol unit. Your old man brought this rabble on us.
What?
Tallulah, where are you going?
Oh, the knife, Alina. Don't let her wave that thing around.
Let me repeat myself, old boy. I could just break your leg and come in all the same.
You've already come searching before. What are you here for now? We can't afford your taxes anymore. What more do you want to wring out of us?
This is routine inspection. We don't care how you try to sweeten pot this time. We've mandated to inspect every 2 years. If we don't carry out now, we're all in for the whip. If you're just consistent, or if you just consent.
We can't give anything anymore. We've got nothing to give. No money, no jewelry, not even more food.
The hell are you going on for? This is routine inspection, out of way.
Sir! Officer, sir, we've got nothing left to give, honest to heaven. If you need to take something with you, just take me, for God's sake.
Are we having two different conversations? The way he talked, the way the guy said, it's like they're looking for infected people. Why are you worried about him stealing your food?
I said out of the way.
Oh, my leg.
What are you doing?
Some girl from somewhere. Hey, your clothes there. Where'd they come from? No farmer could afford to wear those.
I'm asking, what are you doing?
Huh? Not a step closer. What do you think you're doing? Have you seen eyes? Don't you look terrifying? Do I see a death wish?
Okay. I just noticed the initial two, R8.
I can do this.
R for rewind? Is that why? They could,
Solid positioning.
Orders received.
Can you do it?
Bad luck.
got completely distracted. Is that why they're having a showdown already? Because the rest of I was sitting here thinking like, okay, if Chen and Tallulah are already fighting on the rooftop,
On you all the cries I've heard.
what the
Can I stay back?
what the hell is the rest of the chapter gonna be? Are we gonna run into some shit on the ground and struggle to get to catch up to him the entire chapter? But no, I guess it's just flashback theater instead.
On you all the cries I've heard.
Just try me. じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
信号は君は悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
Can I stay back?
Ah, god damn it.
Best me if you can.
I saw it. I saw it pass by him. I was like, no!
Insignificant moments in an endless cycle.
Alright. Got a little too heavy up there. That's fixable, though. Just gotta pay a little more attention. I've got some OP operators. Some OP-orators. But not quite OP enough to go AFK.
信号は誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。
Orders received.
Can you do it?
Pass on your last words.
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
Native location.
The performance will begin.
I'll impart on you all the cries I've heard.
信号はこれで分かったでしょ。
Rendition of the song is new to you?
I'll do
The regular stage theme? Or when Scotty starts singing?
I'll impart on you all the cries I've heard.
Okay, oh, the violin, yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot to put Epidel's other skill back on. Whoops. Gonna be a slight problem, but should be alright.
Come, best.
いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
These so-called foes, not even worth drawing my sword.
The Tempest must wipe out all that blocks the.
Come on, scegli quasi tesoro.
Stronger dynamic. As startling as a tritone.
This won't hurt your eyes.
Nope. Slight overkill. Just slight.
No.
I didn't cut off your hands. Pick yourself up.
Don't you think this is over?
I'll cut out your tongue too, then.
Oh, mommy, I'm sorry.
Off he goes. Are you okay?
What have you done? Oh god, Tallulah, look at what you've done! Tallulah, we'll have to transport the village in 2 days. Just look at what you fought a patrolman. There'll be hell to pay now. Hell, I tell you!
Letting him beat you is even less of an idea. It's getting late. He's on the run. If I kill him now, he'll be gone by the time the others find his remains. But that wouldn't solve any of our problems. Once the patrol unit regroups, they'd still come looking for us. They might well be out to get revenge on us.
And yet you still did it! Now what do we gotta do?
Calm down. They're looking for infected. They still don't know.
Don't know what?
They don't know what I'm about to do.
Hey, Tallulah!
It's okay. Come on. I'll walk you back. Your leg there, it'll need special attention to heal.
Oh, so today's the day you start helping me walk? Always thought I was still in good shape myself. Who would have guessed I'd outrun it? Tallulah, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
Good question. Sorry, I don't remember. Look at me now. There goes my memory.
That's some impressive forgetfulness, alright.
To fight to the very end. That's our destiny.
Don't be a buzzkill, Nightingale. What the hell? What is this structure? What is happening? We got M's, we got R's. We got Ferris wheels. Law, original law, had behind it a synonymous form with vengeance, the same original need, the need for violence. City-states made pledges to stop their people and use sumptuous lives and stable surroundings to appease them. To let their lifespan serve one man-made one man-made purpose. Man-made purpose. Is man-made not whatever. Tame their innate will to subjugate, to teach them to be at ease, to lead them to be weak. Our Majesty is sage, perceptive. A great many city-states will treat strength as a crime, will take deficient courage as a virtue. Deficient, good God. Can't read today. I can't read ever, but especially not today. Guard fear, death is progress. Our Majesty will tear the last semblances from them, make them reflect, make them search themselves. We, as a human race, have a kind of thirst flowing through our blood vessels. A thirst to lose our life force by our actions. Fairness is not by nature. Fairness is dependent on having wisdom, force of will to create it. Our Majesty intends to recover all they need, and these cities look away, and give it back to them. New purpose will be declared. Our Majesty will rebuild their thought-worn flat by daily life and boredom. Rouse the sanguine courage within them, bound by dead-end ethics for too long. Violence runs our bodies through and through. If we don't allow it to germinate within ourselves, we'll become resentful, insignificant, and numb. Thus we'll incur our own destruction. Those who fear habitually are despicable. If one wants to be alive, they ought to be immersed in the heart of violence. See how so much ethics is a sham, understand the barren of our world. Only violence is real, able to be felt. Too long, didn't read. Society. Not punishment, not rule, not the weighing of values, and the decorum of appeasement. We'll use our fists and weapons to tell them that we are alive, that we ought to be alive, and the right is reserved for the living. I don't blame Our Majesty or the Emperor or the punishment handed down on me. Showed contempt, ignorant of the times, for how he spoke all on his benevolent mind to the masses. He was loath for all his people to quickly suffer the path of violent change. Even so, I can't tell the candid truth. Must constantly, continually praise Our Majesty's most profound insight. Can only shout my honesty, cannot be silent. The reality is, we do not want whatever justice, nor do we expect peace. Only short-sighted, rushing about their own interests can wallow in peace. What we wanted is to put to use the violence surges in our veins, nature of us aroused by the dawn of our own civilization, the origin of a dauntless struggle and victory. We want to make use of violence. Dress it up to make our needs seem sensible, but that's irrelevant. Then why'd you say it? Should we seek directly? Leave the dressing up of the historians and the champions of morals. Only need justification, while our survival is more justified than any theory. We want to injure people, defeat people, destroy people, and if Ursus reckons this disaster, then we should bring disaster to others, people beyond Ursus. If they do not stand strong, they should be eliminated. Some are fitter to survive than others fitter to succeed. Weakness is evil, strength is sublime. Our law should be founded on the needs of the city's soundest. Our country should not serve the maggots, let alone nurture the innumerous ill. May those I despise, those narrow-minded, leisure-seeking subjects be tried and found forever in the lake of blood. May Our Majesty lead Ursus to eternal prosperity. Last sermon of the heretical sovereign preacher as he walked the gallows. Of course it was a preacher.
Spies! Ursus spies! They're right here! Tell everyone, they're right here! Kill them all! Hang them on the connecting floor! Crush them against the top of Lugman! Let's retreat, Rosemontis. They've occupied the entire commercial plaza. This block's been sealed off to them by now. Rosemontis!
Let me do this. If we take a diversion, we'll be attacked by Reunion somewhere else. Sarcasm.
Hey, you eyes on that caster, watch her. Don't let her try anything. Kill them all already, quick!
Right, kill them all!
Yeah, tell him, Teddy, tell him! Colombian Victorian, you want to kill me?
You're all blind to it. You've got Ursa's chains on your necks.
Rosemontis, this isn't worth it. They've pretty much lost their minds. Let's just move out of this block and find a different breach point.
Bow guns up. Bow goes up.
Bow goes up.
Blow it up. Blow it all up. Blow her head off. You're like that buddy who was here. You're just like her.
Amiya didn't go this way because she didn't want to do things like I do.
The hell are you staring like that for? You're an infected. You're an infected. Why are y'all staring at me like that? Collaborators try to make it home like hell. Like bleeding hell. Ursus can't defeat us. We've won. Won. Fire at her.
No point.
Who do you think you're fighting at this point, dude?
No point. I don't want you to hurt me, so there's nothing you can do.
What the hell? Keep firing. Blow the whole place out. Is it a wall? What kind of arts? What the hell? The bolts are breaking against it. They're breaking.
Stop attacking those wall things. It's useless. Just looking at them tells you they won't budge. Call the casters in.
The hell do you know? We're attacking her face on. Well, the arrows can reach her, and before the shrapnel can strike her face, they hit something. Some kind of invisible wall or something. They just shatter and can't get in. Stupid caster. We'll see how long you hold out. How much you even got? You can't keep this up for long. We'll see how long you hold out. Why can't we not just hit her? She's not doing a damn thing. Blow her to Kingdom Come. Blow her to smithereens. Blow her up.
This is the Rosemontis squad, Amiya. We're through to you. Talk her down. You need to talk her down. Rosemontis, listen to the comms. She's literally just defending herself. Because this guy's an idiot who can't comprehend an invisible wall existing. But okay.
All your uniforms. We'll hang you dry on the power lines. Rotten feathers peck you apart. We'll know you fucking don't look down on me and shit. Looking down on us, beating us, giving us looks. We'll kill you all. We'll throw you all into an engine.
What the fuck are you talking about? What is happening? What are we trying to do right now?
I like to think everyone else on his time is just catching on that he looks dumb.
Don't waste your breath, goddamn devil or brute. What makes you think you can order me? You think you're Tallulah? You think you're that damn undying god beast? Whoopsie, he's already done for. Bang, you're all done for. Us infected will kill you. Kill the lot of you, you're all.
Snap out of it!
Oh!
Do it! Bring out the guns. Kill him dead.
Amiya, can you hear me? We're taking the route we agreed. Out.
Rosemontis. Dude, some crazy person wouldn't stop screaming at her. Wait, we weren't even the one to put him down. Come on, man, we gotta move.
What are the guerrillas' current movements?
By our recon operators' reports, the already assembled guerrillas are currently in the central main street, attacking Reunion guards. There's also a few small guerrilla squad ops heading to the retreat instead. They're scattering across every point of the city.
I see. I see. The guerrillas still have other obligations. But our two teams are already too occupied to account for the situation anywhere else in the core city. The longer it takes to break through the blockade, the less time we'll have left. If the other anti-guerrilla infected are kept pinned down by the guerrillas, we'll never be able to reach the command tower much faster. We can't waste this opportunity. I'll leave controlling the overall situation to Radiant and Mantra's judgment. As for controlling the battlefield, me and Rosemontis both need more space to think.
But Rosemontis...
After we rule out any ambush interference, we'll still guarantee another roundabout routes. Rosemontis, I think, more or less can only choose to eliminate obstacles in front of her. More or less, that's how she's already done things.
Oh. Dr. Calcet was on the mark. We're in one heck of a mess. They've already fallen apart, seeing as their infighting is killing them faster than the guerrilla attacks are. They usually have enough friction on their own, but then Patriot died. All that news blew up. Everything's gone haywire. With all the devastation, I'm hard-pressed to say that they're united anymore.
What was your first clue, dipshit? Notify the other team members to assemble. Have the casters bring up the drones in the back. We're gonna converge with Rosemontis. Ah, Amiya. Everything's dealt with here now.
Sorry, Amiya. There had to be a better way that we could have done this.
It's how I wanted to do it. Negotiations falling through isn't a problem. The way they are, it's impossible to communicate. And they're doing bad things. If I left them alone, they'd just do even more bad things.
An entire building? You took out an entire building!
Was that too far?
Yes! Maybe not. I've just never been on mission with you before. It's a real shocker. You really are the ace up our sleeve. Our strongest war machine. Amir, did I say something wrong?
Don't call the small child a war machine. I won't allow it.
Dr. Cassett, this time we're gonna have to do it this way.
We've gone over this question countless times before, Amia. Your originium arts expend your physical strength. This goes as far as the physiological activity your metabolism requires. Your life is passing. You're not a machine nor a ship's cannon. You cannot have your parts changed, nor can you be further processed.
I know.
No, you fucking don't. There'd be another memory from far too long ago. I'm not certain about how much pressure it would bring about on your body. Every simulation result is leagues from anything ideal. I can rule out this choice.
How about this then, Dr. Cassett? Let me put it this way. This time I need to do things this way. I'll be taking off one more ring.
Mia, we're going over a form of violence. You said as much to me. If you don't want me to stop you here and now, then you would have asked me to swear to you. The chairman and I cast these rings together so that no one who came after would easily walk that path down again.
I'm using them, Cassett. I won't argue for weapons, and I would never say that any kind is better for its ability to kill faster. However, what Miss Teresa left me was not the same thing at all. Since the very beginning, perhaps they were never designed as weapons. They shouldn't be used to kill anyone. They never should. When they're used, what I think of is who I should save. This is the conclusion I've come to after years of coexisting with them.
Trusting a kind of weapon is not in any way a wise act. If you wish to use them as a surgical tool, not a lethal weapon, you must be able to control their blade. A blade is a blade to both the enemy and to me, no matter how you use it. Its characteristics will not change. Amia, they will incise you.
Dr. Cassett, I'm not afraid. Wounds can heal.
But they can leave behind scars that don't heal, you fucking dummy.
Nyeh. I won't give up. Origin has already changed my body, as in many ways you know. Any further wounds? It'd be one or two and nothing more. I am not a weapon.
You need me to bring up another hurtful example?
Which case?
One who can prove that... Who can prove that you and I are not any kind of weapon? Who can come to define whether or not we are... Stop saying the same thing. Can weapons think? Stop saying the same things, worded slightly differently, please. We're getting very, we're getting, the circle talking is, yeah. Are weapons that can think all the more fearsome? Are weapons with self-awareness automatically no longer a kind of weapon? No, Amia, I disagree. Even if I know. You've already grown up. I can't stop you. Your decisions are yours to make.
Yes, operator, you've misspoken. Have you ever seen such a cute weapon before? Not that I'm saying. Amia is cuter. Sorry, I can't think of any other way to put it. We're people, damn it. People with a full complement of emotions. After this is over, find the chance to apologize to her, okay? No, don't, Amia. It's okay. Let's go. Together. Wait, Rose Montes, I think I might fall here. I'm going to hold on tight to you. I can't let those guys as infected. I can't let them hurt you. A little slower!
Maybe I shouldn't have said it like that, but...
Yo, Kelsey, you see this shit?
Nah. No come near.
I see. Nobody with even normal eyesight could ignore this sort of phenomenon. Do you still remember the special infected you came across back in Lungman? The reunion boy who could induce mutation with other infected's organs. Mephisto, right?
Mephisto's heard? Even the devils?
Don't forward anymore. Inside.
What are you? We need to lay out a defenses forward. The rebels have almost fought their way here. God damn it, Mephisto. What the fuck are you thinking?
I was trying to ease up on the Rex voice, thinking that he was going to have some kind of turnaround. since his fucking best friend died and he was catatonic for a while, and he seemed to be kind of mellowing out. So I was trying to ease up on it. If he's just dead ass back to turning his own troops into zombies whole cloth, it's coming right back. Throat hurting be damned.
Nothing but pain.
Wait a moment. What are you doing?
Pain.
Let go of me. Let go.
All units, we're moving back. Keep cover. We'll change entranceways after that. Something bad's happened already.
Pain without love. Pain. I can't get enough pain. I like it rough, 'cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Pain!
They're not zombies. They're just really, really big 3 Days Grace fans. And who could blame them? Oh, we got villagers. My favorite. Civilians. They exist. Sometimes you have to save them from themselves.
Target location reached. Unforgivable.
Leave it to me. I can cut through crates and shit. I have a chainsaw. I'm cool. Ah, my little buddy, get down here.
I wanted to look at something first. That was short. That was a tutorial. Yeah, they don't usually have letters in front of them. That's usually for events. Okay, I think I might be starting to see what the pattern is here. We'll know once I see what kind of cutscene we got on this one, if any. Oh, right into it. Sure.
彼らが武器で私を傷つけるとき、何を感じるのかしら。
Bad luck. You ran into me.
問題ないよ。いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
Oh God.
Need speed to succeed. Pass on your last words? No.
You'll have to try harder than that.
I will complete my assignment.
FE5 is trending too, really? That's funny. Oh God.
I shall lead the assault.
問題ないよ。いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
These so-called foes, not even worth drawing my sword.
Now's the time to help everyone out.
Yes, I may the light imbue you.
Oh God. Shit. Texas, your help.
This will keep you quiet.
Okay. Did not notice the other box.
The battlefield. The place where lives are taken.
Thank God for Texas. Not every day you hear that.
問題ないよ。いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
Careful of music on the battlefield.
The Tempest must wipe out all that blocks the way.
I've got to remember to put Ebenholz's other skill back.
Sweep all wrongdoing from this world.
Come on, shady quasi tesoro. Come, best me if you can.
Oh. All right.
Is it over? Sehr gut. I need somewhere to rest for a moment before my headache gets any worse.
Same, buddy. Another one? Another one. Yo, you dropped the things? Oh, it's rare. Of course it is. God damn it. I've been slowly but surely learning, like, some of this material is really hard to fucking come by. This stuff. Like, having a real problem doing some, training on operators. But, not being able to because I don't have enough of that crap. And there's no good way to farm it as far as I can tell. I guess the best option would be the uncommon drop, but I don't know. Not sure how frequent it is. And there's so much other stuff I have to farm for. That. Weeche, from where I left off. I ran for a very long time. Ran into a small village. I didn't think too much about it at the time. I only wanted to find somewhere to hide. I didn't think I'd actually find somewhere to stay. I think that old couple thought of me as a daughter, since their own sons and daughters had probably long since lost their lives to Ursus's countless wars. Okay. Alright, so Cachet... Still barely understand who he is, but, like, Cachet abducted her from Lungman, or, like, forcefully negotiated to adopt her or some bullshit, but then she somehow escaped from him and ended up with the old people. Even kept my secret for me. I'm sure I could have spent a lifetime repaying their kindness. Exactly, Dusk. Like, it's not that I don't think that the FE4 or 5 remake or whatever... I like, obviously, I think that's real, and I do think Xenoblade X will get ported someday, but exactly, like, Engage is still fresh in terms of how new it is, not in terms of how quality it is, and, Future Redeemed was only, a couple of months ago, so I'm not sure, like, how likely those things are. Prime 4 is not real. The one thing I will say, like, they gotta have at least one thing big. Now, big is relative, and it could mean a lot of things, but, like, as I saw someone point out, the fact is, they can no longer rely on, Super Smash Brothers or Zelda. So I don't know what their big finisher is gonna be, but, like, it's gotta be something cool. I am still behind on Pokemon Go to the movies. I regret that I never repaid them. January 13th. For as much as that means in the context of the story, the way we're formatting it.
During our previous routine inspection, one of our people was assaulted. Every household must now submit to a search, both for the infected and for the attacker. Should we find them, we will execute them on the spot, and the household that harbor them will be punished accordingly. If you don't want a hard labor sentence, turn them in. No harm will come to your civic duty, and the offenders and infected will meet their proper end. Now we'll start from the first household.
Looks like the day came after all. No chance we'll make it through this one. Don't go out there, Tallulah. Hide behind the shed. They won't look there. We won't tell them you were... we'll tell them you were scared of what was coming and ran away. No one would blame you for it. But they might hurt you for it. I owe you better than that. We're really stupid. Didn't the old man literally, like, say, oh, this was gonna happen, and mention something about, like, moving the village? Why did they not actually fucking move? Like, immediately? I've left you some gold coins from Victoria. Spend them accordingly, and they'll have you warm and well-fed for the rest of your lives. Tallulah! Tallulah, where are you going? My Tallulah, you can't! You can't go to them! Those black-hearted patrolling bugs eat people alive! I can't just stand by and let them torture the men and women of this village. I have to see this through. I'll lure them away and give them a wake-up call. Let them know what they've wrought. I have very little sympathy for her right now, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm sure the whole point of these flashbacks is to show that, like, she did have good intentions at some point. Whether or not she just got so fucking battle-hardened that she changed, or, like, she actually got replaced by a completely different person or something. Like, I'm sure the point of this is to show that she had a rough life, and understand that she did not start off evil. But I gotta say, thus far, you're kind of a victim of your own stupidity on this one. I know what's right. I'm not letting them punish these people. I'm not letting them murder anyone else. I still remember how the boy next door was beaten to death for chucking a stone. I'll never forget.
Tallulah, you can't. That's enough.
Wondering if there's a curveball here? Yeah.
Oh, who's there? Is it the patrolman? Go away. Ma'am, it's me. Alina, come in. What's wrong? What happened? Is there news? Someone told. What? Told what? The patrol unit knows that there's an infected in our village. How could... This can't be... Ah! I don't know who it was, but we all know what happens to those who harbor infected. Ma'am, my father passed early, and you took such good care of my mother. You and your husband both. You're like grandparents to me. At this point, I can't really hide anything.
Wait. Miss, where did the mister go?
Bloody old farts, what are you doing here?
I committed a crime!
A confession? Ah, yes, I remember. An old geezer got in our guy's way. Judging by your limp, you were one of the thugs who attacked him.
Yep.
Not that you look worthy trouble. Go take a bloody hike. No point in dirtying our hands over a miserable wretch.
Hold it, sir. Look at my skin here. What's that look like to you?
Infected! You're the infected?
Are you serious? I realized the moment I helped you change clothes, Tallulah. We've known you were infected for a long time now. How? The old man worked in the mines and came back after he'd caught oropathy himself. You've seen how he takes off that jacket of his. He's going to go in your place, Tallulah. No. How could he have been? You can't trust the people here like that. The village will say whatever they need to for money and to save their own skins. For the last 2 years, Tallulah, we've been truly happy to have you. You're a good girl. A good girl! We don't have long left to live, but Tallulah, even if you're ill, you've still got years yet. You need to live, Tallulah. That's what's right. Don't go. For heaven's sake, don't go.
Do you really think they're gonna give up after just finding one guy? Especially when especially when the guy probably told them, hey, I got beat up by a girl? I mean, unless toxic masculinity. And he didn't want to admit to that part.
Take me! Take me then, officer! Look at my skin! I'm the bloody diseased one! If you don't believe me, take a look at this!
A knife? Put that down! You can't touch us, old man!
No, officer! Watch my arts! Oh! Look! I'm an infected! Tried and true!
I believe you! Good God!
Oh...
Thank you for your cooperation, infected.
I'm sorry, that little... This is sad. Like, I think the setup of this situation is a little stupid. This is fucked up. But just his fucking, the little slide with the animation. Quote-unquote animation.
Tallulah!
Tallulah, come back, don't! Is that fire? What? Why is the house... Tallulah, did you... Don't, Tallulah, they'll destroy the whole village!
Short-sightedness is the name of the game.
I've got this. I can do this.
I think under these conditions will be challenging, indeed.
The battlefield.
Am I trying to kill her? Am I the baddies? Shit, I should have actually read. Why is she just hanging out? I guess maybe the objective is to, like, protect her or whatever.
Solid positioning.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
相手のターゲットは誰かな
Okay, she is on my side.
This will keep you quiet.
Oh, thank God. Thank God Lappy's strong.
Hindrance shall be no more.
いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
These so-called foes, not even worth drawing my sword.
Awaiting only your host's son. Bow to me.
I'll do my best.
How very tiring.
It is really not fair that these people can walk on these tiles, but I can't.
But it seems our audience can't contain themselves.
Just saying. I forgot to change Evan's skill back again.
Can you do it? I'm so tense. Yeah.
Awaiting only your host's son. Bow to me.
You saw nothing.
I'm fully privileged. This won't hurt your eyes.
Need speed to succeed.
Is that the snake I told you about? Snake? Which one? Her? No, no. I don't think so. Shit, now that you mention it, they do kind of have a, they do kind of have a similar aesthetic, but no. No, the snake lady has, wings and a giant-ass snake tail. Not, dragon horns and a tiny-ass dragon tail. Or was it a turtle? Oh, yeah, there is also a turtle. Yeah, the turtle girl, voiced by, Shantae, who says Muda Muda. No, her name is, Cora.
No. Tallulah, you... Is that fire you're doing? You're the one who set them alight? Alina, I'm sorry. This will surely mean even worse to come for the village, but I just couldn't stand it.
Again, I'm not saying you're short-sighted, but you're incredibly short-sighted.
I just couldn't stand the sort of... Alina? There's a fire in your eyes. I knew from the moment you came to this village you'd never be willing to just stay here. You came from somewhere. Where you came from, you'll go back. This village can't hold you. I won't go back. Don't look at me like that. But within your eyes, truly, there's a fire. You wanted to set something alight, to burn it away. You thought none of this is how it should be. You bore it until you could bear it no longer. It shouldn't have been now, Tallulah, not now. The villagers are innocent. Your one flare of anger only served to hurt them.
Smart lady.
What happened? Oh God, what the hell is going on? Who did this?
Tallulah, run now! Run and don't look back! Don't ever come back! Blessings, your majesty. Bless this girl like my daughter. Bless her to live on. Bless her so she can live on.
If she leaves, they're just gonna burn down the entire fucking village.
Tallulah, we need to go. No, those hideous patrolmen. We're infected, but none of the villagers are. What did you say? I'm infected too, Tallulah. I'm infected too.
I am Spartacus.
This is where we planned to move. We had everything ready, but... The old man was... He can't let them do this. We can't let them do this again. We can't let them. He saved you, saved me, and saved the whole village. You threw his whole plan into disarray. What do you even mean? The villagers were the ones who... Wait, you mean the one who turned him in was... It was his idea. That way the patrol wouldn't come again, and hopefully that would have been that. No matter how much strength you have, you can't resist the patrol unit.
Yes, I can!
And then what? What if the Gendarmerie came? What if the city's garrisons and all the noble soldiers came? We just don't have the firepower once we've accumulated enough strength.
It's not right. It's not right. We can't just look on like this. Like, bruh, I get it. I get what you are selling, lady. I get it, and it's an incredibly fucked up situation. But use your fucking brain. For the record, I'm saying she shouldn't have fucking attacked the guy in the first place. Again, I don't even know why the old man was putting up a fight unless they were just full of shit. Like, unless they've unless they've routinely come through town, say they're just looking for infected, and instead just proceed to steal everyone's food, then I have no idea what the old guy was even arguing about with them in the first place. And two, why she felt the need to beat the shit out of the guy. All the wicked things right before our eyes. If we turn away just to save ourselves, that's not right. It's selfish and heartless, even. If righteousness can only be upheld by greater and greater violence, how can it ever be considered righteous? I can't answer these questions right now, Tallulah. I just watched my grandfather get stabbed. You've studied more than I have. Someone died today in the village, and no more ought to die. You're so clever. Is she? I don't think I like Tallulah very much. Now go, Tallulah. I'll be back. You tell yourself that. Gee, I wonder if when she comes back, the village is going to be burned to the ground.
So good. I need somewhere to rest for a moment, before my headache gets any worse.
Ang Lee's Hulk is trending, really? That's weird. Then again, it's one of those weird things where, like, it's one of those movies where, like, there's kind of been like a slight apology movement for it in retrospect. Not a huge amount, but people don't quite revile it like they did back then, yeah. All right, we'll probably do one more cutscene and then I'll call it. Yeah, I'm guessing this is just going to be the format. Like, all the actual stages are going to be flashbacks detailing Tallulah and how she got to this point. And then all the cutscenes are going to be us trying to actually get to the tower. Are we sure Mia's group can reach it without crossing an elite squad? This is the problem with conspirators. Take a warlord or a tyrant or a devious king. Their strongholds are always easy to defend, hard to attack. They know their own deeds will invite further retribution without fail. They'll use superior strength and advanced armaments to deploy unyielding defense. Yet, seeing as Tallulah's despotic behavior is confirmed to be some kind of act, she would not do things this way. You sound confident. Experience, theory, phenomenon. I have no confidence. I can only derive the facts. Tallulah is maintaining her own image. She needs to have the normal infected respect her, have the sarcasm mercenaries obey her, and to have the guerrillas trust her, to have the zealots worship her. She needs to have the distance between her and them clearly visible, and to have these people able to examine each other. According to a series of behavior exhibited by Reunion so far, we can very clearly realize that Reunion's other leaders do not particularly recognize Tallulah's conduct at all. Even Patriot, seeing through her scheme, had no power to reverse the tide in the middle of its change. He could have killed Tallulah all the same. He still would have been unable to alter Reunion, tending towards collapse. To say nothing of the plot to exploit the infected that Tallulah has drawn up inside her own head. The time she would need likely far exceeds the time Reunion has existed so far. I conjecture that all of Reunion's actions up until now have been premised on a plan, namely, Reunion will perish after all this is over. Tallulah will scatter keen hidden forces across every part of her territory, then when she needs them, assemble them and have them make their appearance at the right moment. Doctor, I believe the Empire of Ursus' Third Army would not permit any infected to act freely whatsoever. However, Reunion's current conduct is all within the bounds of their tolerance, superficial violence, lacking discipline and organization. The Third Army must be happy to see it. Think about it carefully. Why would they limit themselves being onlookers? Thus, would they risk truly letting Tallulah control a whole city? Even for a country's series of affairs? Always are in the middle ground, see a lot of mistakes. Being very complicated for what it is, but I can also appreciate the director's vision. Has some easy figure, very artsy and creative. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it is very clearly an Ang Lee movie before it is a Hulk movie or a superhero movie. Is there value to that? Kind of. People are free to agree or disagree. But again, I have respect for directors who are actually able to execute their vision, even when that vision isn't necessarily good. Hence my respect for Zack Snyder. But yeah. In the truest sense, she'll be able to use the power she can never even touch, just as she wishes. But that needs time. How is she not a tyrant? Because while current Reunion wants that in a leader, it doesn't truly need that in a leader. A tyrant treasures their own enablers. If a tyrant more often than not recklessly deploys them for lack of foresight or composure and weeps truest, deepest fears for it, a conspirator does not. The tyrant has chess pieces, and the conspirator does too. But the tyrant is with them on the chessboard, while the conspirator sits outside of it. We can suppose she has humanity, and thus might make mistakes, but if we're talking about a qualified conspirator with a scheme on the tracks, she might, then even if she herself died, her scheme would continue as a matter of course. Is what we're doing useless or not? If they were, we'd hardly be taking Rhodes Island's operators to hell and back. The only thing naturally useless is killing her. So in every part and every place, we must break down her plot, antagonize her instructions, and lead her scheme to failure. If we cannot halt a leadership's march forward, then we will have to tear it to pieces and make it arrive at its destination no matter what, no more than an empty carapace. Maybe I shouldn't put it to thee like that. Don't get me wrong, we still need to stop this Chernobog core city. Doctor, you're worried about whether or not Amiya's group went into any incidents. I think what's on before us is the real incident here.
Where? Double, stronger. Don't enter.
Do you speak Hiruta?
Underground full of darkness. Darkness create evil. Evil bring pain. Too much pain. Will you share our pain?
What's the point in speaking to them in their native tongue if they can still speak English? No, Lucky, if they weren't born in Castle, they should still have some kind of reaction to hint at their native language. Their ability to actively think has been damaged. Oh, you were doing it to test them or whatever. Okay. Would they have had an effect on them otherwise? They were meant to in the first place. No, this wasn't a common sense idea. Don't get too excited. But if not even this has to be roused their consciousness, and they've already lost all capacity for thought, beyond simply their ability to express. It means their brain's activity has been sealed off, or that their nervous system has been perturbed by the infected organs. Either way, we don't have enough time left to ascertain the true answer. Just based on the facts we have, it's not looking good. They seem a lot more low-key than they did back in Lungmen. Whatever Mephisto is still doing to him, that does not seem to necessarily be the same thing he was doing before. Or maybe it's a byproduct of his own mental state changing. They're preventing us from entering. Deeply infected Sarcast mercenaries in this area around 6. They spend most of their time set to an unconscious roam. The range of movement doesn't extend outside this passage. Severely infected only here after they picked up on our activity. Moreover, as we don't cross some boundary, they don't do anything further. Reconnaissance operator, can you detect our straight line distance to the sarcophagus? Determine position via waveform I provided. 1.4 kilometers. Precise figure? If my calculations aren't wrong, the breakthrough of the conflict between Reunion and Sarcast Special Infected happened to be roughly the 1.4 kilometers from the City Hall. We initially planned to enter the sarcophagus holding from the city basement with the shelter passage, but as things are, the exit's likely been occupied by Sarcast Special Infected of the same kind. I have an unconfirmed conjecture, Doctor. We don't know what their goal is, but the Sarcast Special Infected are likely preventing anyone else from entering the sarcophagus holding. By happy coincidence, the district they controlled is around 1.4 kilometers out. Why do you keep specifying that number? What's their goal? At the very least, it's not the same goal the Sarcast originally had. Poor Sarcast hailing from Castile, no matter where, they still become tools. I believe there are similarities between the infected and the Sarcast's current situations. These Sarcasts here with us could only choose to wail with hate, or to lose it all. Things are meant to have changed. We have that power. These T-Casts who lost their homeland have become Sarcasts, rootless people. And now the Sarcasts before us can barely even be called people. All operators inspect your hazmat equipment. What we're facing may be a Class 2 emergency infective situation. Doctor, in minimalizing and wear and tear to the utmost, we must hold the Special Infected's activity to the utmost. We haven't stepped in to resolve an emergency infected state in a while. This outfit looks entirely like Ursus's infected patrol unit. There's something I can't deny. The hazmat equipment we've been provided with is emblematic of Ursus's cruel rule over the infected. Shares the same prototypical design. Though our approach is intrinsically distinct from the infected patrol unit, I only hope we're able to continue preserving the intrinsic difference, that outside forces don't force us to change beyond recognition. The same hope he holds for so many things, just like I told you about some time before. I hope you'll hope so too.
Was Madame Chen here? I felt a disturbance in the force.
Which way was he headed?
West, stone thrones to the glowing hoof.
He plotted all of this. It was to ensure this area we signed a pact with was secure. Lithuania expanded their contended exclusion stone, overlapping our own.
We can infiltrate, kill Cachet, and bring back the miss.
No, he's already prepared. In this meeting, the twin empresses directly dispatched the empress's voice, and they weren't short of armed forces. The empresses are fresh upon the throne. If Cachet intends to blow our diplomacy apart, our transgressive conduct may very well be the empress's excuse to flaunt their power. We can't give Cachet more opportunities to harm Lungman or even Yan.
Uncle!
Wei Chie.
Uncle, it's not Tal's fault.
I'm not blaming her.
Then you should get mad at me.
I'm not blaming you either. It's not about you two. Holy shit.
I told her I was gonna go with her, but I got scared. I let go of her hand. I didn't go with her. She looked really scared. I was really scared and she was too. I did something wrong.
Wei Chie, she made the mistake, not you.
But you said you wouldn't blame her, Uncle.
No, I won't. I'm just saying. Oh my god.
But didn't she do something wrong? If she does something wrong, you're not gonna get mad at her?
She doesn't know the truth. It's not a truth anyone should be privy to, so of course she'd make a mistake. If not now, she would in the future. In so many cases, the wrong thing shouldn't be punished. Not only do we make mistakes, we make so many of them. If there's some mistake, we'll make it. If we can't dodge that nor escape it. Tallulah simply made the mistake she was bound to.
Is that still doing something wrong, then?
Yes, of course it is. This one of us wouldn't forgive something just because it was bound to happen. The world is harsh, the people are harsh, and the regimes are harsh. Apart from right and wrong, they don't care about it. They don't care a damn. As if it's right and wrong keeping them alive, not what they breathe and swallow.
I don't get what you're saying, Uncle. Does it mean Tal can still come back?
I don't know, Wei Chie. I don't know.
Is it because of me Tal won't come back? My fault. It's my fault.
Wei Chie! Wipe your tears away, you little shit. Or cry, whatever. I'll give you 5 minutes. If you're done crying, still not tears in your eye, I'll tell you what you should do. Yep. This is my life. You're done crying, then?
I want Tal back. What should I do?
I'll teach you a world of things. I'll teach you how to supervise the city, how to fend off villains, how to treat your friends. Do as I say, and Tallulah will have a chance of coming back.
What do I do? Will Tal really be able to come back? Are you tricking me, Uncle? Mama said you only know how to trick people. Can I really believe you?
Perhaps. I've made a massive mistake of my own, and it led to your mother despising me for her whole life. Even on her deathbed, she wouldn't have let go. What she told you is understandable. But mistakes can be made right. Wei Chie, listen carefully. Proper conduct is worth striving your whole life for. Correcting a mistake is worth putting life itself at stake for. Tallulah's departure was a mistake. Every consequence it brings, I will bear. And you, Wei Chie, you better grow up fast.
What'll it be like when I grow up?
I don't know. You'll kind of be a bitch. You'll be able to change things, though.
Really?
Perhaps. Let's put it this way. So long as you believe it will be real. I'll teach you how to wield a sword, Wei Chie. To wield Chi Chao.
Hey. Okay. All right. God, oh my god, I haven't even been going for 4 hours. It feels like so much longer. There's so much. There's so much plot. And I'm unfortunately kind of starting to tune out some of it. But we'll see.
Ciao, Doctor.
We'll see how it all ties together. Look at me getting my my red stuff back up. Worry about that later because I'm ending. Yeah, sorry for the shorter one, but God,
Ciao,
like I said, a lot of voice acting, and I'd rather not hurt myself because I've made myself lightheaded a couple of times.
It's getting chapter 30s up in here. Yeah, like I said, again, it definitely, it's not the exact same issues as Honkai, but yeah, like, it's got a lot of, I mean no offense by this to any cultures whatsoever when I ask this question, I promise, but just genuine question. Is there no such job as a story editor in China? Yeah. It could also just be like a cultural sensibilities thing. Like maybe, like, for all I know, traditional Chinese literature, the kind of stuff that's popular over there, maybe, like, their stuff is just naturally more sporadic and kind of non-linear, and it's to be expected, but, like, yeah, for my sensibilities, yeah, this, cannot stress this enough. Not a bad story, but definitely a badly told one. Because, like, there's just kind of, like, wonder if there was some demand to inject more reading into the games to meet educational sensibilities. It could also be something like that, yeah. Yeah, it could be any number of things, but it's definitely something I've noticed in both, like, every Chinese gacha I've been playing in the last couple of years has kind of the same problem to a degree. With, like, the circle talking, saying the same things over and over again, phrased slightly differently. The jumping around / dropping a lot of information and new terminology on you without actually properly explaining it until way later or way before. Again, like that, I think I see where this is going. Like, I'm pretty like, we're getting some foreshadow. Chapter 8 has twice as many clickables as Chapter 7. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to look up that up for myself at some point and see, like, which chapters are just stages. That way, I'll have a better idea of, like, what I can do. For the whole stamina and sanity thing, yeah. And I think another part of it is just the fact that it is a gacha. Again, like, I suspect that all too often Honkai added the kind of I think all too often Honkai added all the technobabble because of what's it called? Because it's a gacha, and because, oh, we only put out new story content every so often. We have to make sure that players feel like their time is not being wasted. We have to make sure we give them content. But it's a it's a quality over quantity thing, you know? Like when you just kind of dump stuff out without necessarily thinking through how it's going to be for the overall plot, then stuff really just kind of starts to blur together. Yeah, that list definitely helps, Gamrick. Yeah, I'll hold on to that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so see, I can do one more if there's no story. Because sometimes they are just stages. But, looks like this one has plot, so yeah, so I think we're gonna call it here. But yeah, I cannot, like, this is the kind of thing that I am in no way, shape, or form suddenly saying, oh, this game's bad now, I hate it, I'm not playing this. Like, I have a blast playing this game. I have grown to genuinely love the gameplay. A lot of the events are fun, but they,
This place reminds me of Lungmen.
They, too, have the wordy problem, even to a degree. I saw a,
Ciao, Doctor.
I saw a chart at one point. There was one event that reran recently, the Near Light event. It had, like, I forget the exact number, but, like, it was a flowchart of, like, how many words a lot of, like, major story chapters and events had, and, like, Near Light had an insane amount. Like, I could not give you the exact number, I'd have to find the chart again, but, like, it was insane. It was far and away the biggest one, and, like, a lot of the other ones were already pretty big. Like, just, yeah, and again, part of it's the gacha nature, part of it is the visual novel format. Because, like, again, stuff like the old man getting stabbed, like, comes across comical, because you can't, because you can't move. You have no models to move. You just have to awkwardly shove a PNG to the side and then cut to the stab scene. So they feel the need. They feel the need to like over-explain and over-exposit stuff a lot. I would watch. I would watch assuming they keep making anime, I will watch the hell out of an anime of this. Maybe I take a break from this one. Part 1 ends, probably, yeah. Yeah, because again, I have to assume, like, yeah, because yeah, Act 1. Yeah, like, all this preamble aside, Shen's fighting Tallulah. I have to imagine that's what's going to eventually happen once we get all this other nonsense out of the way. Is that we'll fight Tallulah, realize that she is either just completely gone from all the horrors of the world that she's seen over the course of these flashbacks, or is like literally not even the same person. Like she's been replaced with a been replaced with a changeling, mind control, I don't know. I imagine that something like that is going to be the case. And then, I don't know if Reunion's even going to be left standing, because there's no one else besides Mephisto. But it also seems like something with it also feels like we're kind of reaching a conclusion with him. But yeah, I think we're going to deal with both of them in one fell swoop, and then like Act 2, as they call it, will be just that, like a new threat, probably the other random people we were cutting to at the end of Chapter 7, because I didn't recognize any of those people. And they're out here talking about the Demon King shit. Yeah, for the record, again, that's stuff I'm interested in. Like, all the stuff with, like, Amiya potentially being some kind of fucking reincarnation of basically the devil, for what I understand. Not the devil, but a not nice, a very not nice king with superpowers or some bullshit. Like, all that stuff's really interesting. It's just that between some of the not great choices with the formatting and the fact that, like I said, Tallulah and Shen just feel very... They're messy. They're very complicated characters, and I don't mean that as a compliment. No pun intended. Like, they're complicated versus complex. Like, they both have so many different, like, backstories and aspects to what they've been through at this point that it could have accounted for, like, 3 different characters apiece. Instead, it's all just kind of shoved into these 2 people. And it really just kind of further muddies the waters and makes things a little confusing. Especially, again, because of the jumping around timeline, but... The Gaslight Demon? Yo, Amiya becomes Cthulhu. Alright. But okay, I'm done griping. I am still enjoying the game. I promise. I do not say any of this with any kind of malice, I wish they thought this through a little better. One Piece tonight? Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. I probably won't be talking too much, but... That's a lie. I can never shut my damn mouth. But yeah. Alright. Yeah, I may end up slowing down a little, like once we finish this up. But I do want to again. I love this game as a game, and the story has a lot of neat elements. Absolutely, like I do want to catch up still, but yeah, just don't in advance. Don't be surprised if I end up slowing down a little, and maybe making it more like a weekend only thing or once a week thing, something like that. But alright, I'll probably be back with more of this tomorrow, though, because I do want to at least get Chapter 7 done, or Chapter 8 done now. Alright, I'ma stop rambling now. Thank you all very much for sticking it out with me. Special thanks to Ninja, Fusion, Go-Kart tier patrons, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support me finally having the kitty cat, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.
Yeah.